And are we live? Yes, we're live.
Yay. So, I did mention this. Actually, Nick, you and I talked about it extensively, but I don't think Zach read the conversation, and I never ended up getting back to him because I didn't realize how close it was to the game. Um, the last thing that I talked to you about, the custom spell, that's not going to matter until you guys level up again anyway, so that's not a big deal. That'll be a while still. But depending, you guys are the only casters, you and Zach anyway. So depending on how you guys want to do the other thing, I'm gonna go ahead and briefly go over that for Zach so he knows.
I need just a minute, guys.
No problem. But yeah, the clarity thing, I'll tell him, but it's not relevant this game. But the spell point thing, we can start right away if you want to. Doesn't matter how you guys want to do it. You can do them individually, but basically it allows you to cast a lot more low-level spells as much as you want. Again, won't really matter too much since you guys are first level, but it's good practice to track them that way. So, where were we at the end of the last session? Kara was trying to get the treasure chest out, and I think you tried to move it, and didn't you like fail like a bunch of checks in a row or something?
Okay. I'm pretty sure I tried to pick it up, and then I made a noise that made the lizard wake up. So I tried to pretend to be a lizard to.
That's right.
And then you made me do like, hey, if you roll a 20
I
right
gave
now.
you like 5 chances.
Yeah, you felt bad. I got it wrong on the first try, so you gave me like 3 more, and they all still failed.
All right. So the situation then is, you woke up this lizard who was sleeping right next to a treasure chest, and it woke up and saw you and didn't look happy, and you tried to make it think you were a lizard. And let's go ahead and start with, while we're waiting on Zach, go ahead and give me an insight check. Yeah, an insight check. I moved the dice off the table, but you can move them back on. I just organize at the end of these sessions. Can you give me an insight check? Kara?
Zach? Or me?
You?
Oh, I thought you said Zach. My bad.
Oh, no, sorry. While Zach's AFK, he said he'll be right back.
Oh, okay.
We can do other stuff while we're waiting on him, since he was not part of what was going on immediately anyway.
That is a 12.
12. So you're not necessarily sure that it doesn't think. I mean, you technically are a lizard, right? You're a kobold. It doesn't necessarily think you're a kobold, you're another lizard or not, but it seems like it doesn't care what you are. It seems like it's trying to protect its territory.
Yes, I meant to look over the spell. Sorry.
Oh, no problem. Welcome back.
I meant to look over the spell. I had not actually looked over specifically how it worked yet.
No problem. Let me finish up what I'm saying, and then I'll get back to you. We were doing other stuff while we were waiting. It doesn't necessarily think you are or aren't, but regardless of what you are, its body language is kind of showing that it's going to defend its lair, and you've invaded its lair, so that's kind of where it's at right now. So it is rearing itself back and preparing to attack you. I think I said roll initiative last, so we're not going to do that yet, but that's where we were at, and you guys can try to defuse the situation or fight it or run or do whatever you want to do. There's lots of options, but that is where we're at. It is actively about to charge you. So you guys can be thinking about that while I quickly explain to Zach. Did you read that conversation about spell points and stuff, Zach?
Some of it, yes.
Okay, so really the short version, and it actually isn't relevant at all until you guys level up again.
Yeah, we only have level 1 slots anyway, so.
Yeah. So basically, instead of having spell slots for each spell, you have just one resource to track, which is spell points, and it costs different costs of spell points to cast different spells. So if you at first level, you only have first level spells, so it would basically just be it doubles your number of slots, but then it costs 2 slots to cast a spell. So it's just math. There's nothing special. So we actually aren't implementing anything special today.
It's
But
just meth.
what?
It's just meth.
Sorry,
Okay, sorry. I was trying to make a joke, but
yeah, I just
It's
wasn't hearing the last
literally-
part of what you said.
methamphetamine.
Oh, yeah. I said that sounded like the first part of a word. And I was like, sorry, that's just what? Yeah,
God.
exactly. Just meth.
Okay.
So, and once you get second level spells, now each second level spell you gain would give you more slots. It's worth more slots, basically. Three points per second level. Anyway, the only thing that ends up changing at all until you get the ability to cast 6 level spells, which you guys aren't ever going to have in this game. The only thing that changes is because you have more spell points, you can basically break down a 3rd level spell slot and use it to cast 4 first level spells, something like that. Just because the way the math breaks down. So it is only a benefit for you guys. Everything else is exactly equivalent to how it is right now, except instead of tracking first level slots, second level slots, third level slots, you just track one resource and then can use that on whatever you want. So I would like to use that just because it's cool and different. And it's kind of like EverQuest where you have mana. And it also fits really well because I was trying to figure out how to make a clarity spell work, because that's like the core of an enchanter is clarity. But it would be so overpowered. It's like you cast a first level spell and gain a second level slot. That doesn't make any sense. So the spell that I made up, which I'll probably end up tweaking later, so you don't have to read the details. But basically you cast it and it's going to be a second level spell. So it's going to cost 3 spell points, but it lasts for 8 hours, and every hour the person it was cast on gains 1 spell point. So if you cast it on yourself, you lose 3 spell points. But after 3 hours, you break even, and every hour after that, you gain a little bit, basically half of a first level spell slot. So at the start of the day, you could cast it on all 3 of your casters. You're down a whole lot of spell slots, but then by 3 hours in, you're now all back up. So it's a whole big thing about it basically just gives you
Getting back up in 3 hours, doesn't that seem a little unrealistic? I mean, I'm at least 2 days at the minimum.
I don't know. I can go 30 minutes. Yeah, it's just something to think about. And I have a little chart here that converts. Oh, you're not in the game yet. I have a little chart.
Oh shit! Yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot to join. I'm sorry. It's been
okay.
Amanda's back and post surgery stuff, and it's been a very busy day. I'm sorry. I'm not 100%. I'm not 100% with it as much as I need to be.
That's okay. I wasn't paying attention to who was in the game, and I brought
Me
this thing
too,
out. And
but
then
for
I realized
different
we're here.
reasons.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're very with it, right?
No.
Oh my god! From one of the community pantries, we got this giant, like 5-gallon thing of protein powder, and I get home and it has sucralose in it, so I can't even eat it. Like, I don't know if you want it, Nick, but I don't think anybody else here is going to eat it.
A what?
It's like a 5-gallon thing of protein powder.
Nah.
It's called muscle milk. It's not to be confused with crow milk. Anyways, I'm sorry for interrupting. I apologize.
No, you're fine.
Please continue.
No, that was fine. I think Luke drinks muscle milk. I don't know what kinds or if he uses the protein powder, but if you're literally going to throw it out, he might buy it off of you for like shelf price or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll have to like send.
I mean, you can like take a picture of it or something, and I can check with him. But just let me know once you. But before you throw it out, basically, let me know, and I can check with him and be like, "Hey, did you want this? Just wondering."
Yeah, I'll send you all the info later on that way, because I'd rather it go to use than just sit there.
Yeah. That way, you can at least get something out of it.
Yeah, I'm mostly just eating a lump of meat in the evenings for dinner.
I bet you are eating a lump of meat and asking about Ethan's dick size. I get it.
I just want to know if it's a normal dick or if it's a teeny little one. I
don't know. The last time we measured them, they were the same size as mine. His was the same size as mine. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, no comments. No, I'm totally with it, but yeah, my replacement is like, oh, okay, let me just slam 3 shots of whiskey. So, I think you'll like other Nick better.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, it's legal, right?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that was like a couple of hours ago. So,
Yeah.
I'm not out of it or anything. I'm just like, blah. Life is a lot less fun.
Oh, also because of that one post, I've been using spell slots instead of spoons now most of the time. But I haven't explained why that makes more sense than spoons yet. So I've still used spoons some of the time around Amanda. But I'm going to explain it to her so she understands why saying spell slots actually is a better analogy than spoons. But anyways, I am done with the interruptions and stuff. Sorry, Jake.
No, that's fine. Yeah, I it's so appropriate because spoons are all the same size. So it's just talking about it as like a resource. But spell slots, you can specifically like downcast. So I don't know. I like that analogy too. But if we switch to spell point, it's the exact same as spoons. But yeah, so basically you see this chart. Those are numbers, but those numbers are all based on the number of spell slots you gain per level, and it converts them at this ratio. So it's 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and then 9. But yeah, so I think it'd be cool because you'd be an enchanter. It'd be like, okay, Toddy, give us all clarity today, so we'll have spell slot recovery when you go into the dungeon. And it's not overpowered. You guys aren't going to be like blasting spells, but every couple hours or so. Also, it gives more of a reason to track time because it's like, oh, has an hour passed yet? No, but it's about to. If you want to wait 10 minutes, you'll get one more spell point. Oh, good. That's just enough for me to cast a 3rd level spell. So just something to think about, but it won't matter tonight anyway, now that I realize you guys only are 1st level.
But yeah, I do like the idea. I like it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so what you guys should be leveling up. How much XP does it take to level up? To 3rd.
Who knows?
I'm at 400-ish out of 900. So we just leveled up not that long ago. But
yeah, I'm at 455 out of 900.
Like 500-ish XP, and we'll level up.
So you guys are more than halfway to level, but it doesn't, because your XP doesn't reset. It's really not, because you did just level up. But I mean, it's totally feasible that you guys could get 900 before you leave this dungeon and go back to town, especially including treasure. So you might want to consider, maybe Toddy wants to level up first. Maybe you want to boost Toddy because then she can get clarity, and then she can give clarity to everyone. So yeah, that's another thing to think about.
That is a lot of responsibility.
Well, speaking of which, Toddy actually has the highest experience out of anyone right now because of that little 50 boost. Kara, can you do me a favor on your character sheet? I went back and I did the math because I decided I want to actually track all the experience you guys gain and where it's from instead of just arbitrarily saying it. And I had to go back and watch videos. It looks like you're.
So you want us to start tracking what we get the experience from? You said
you guys can track just your experience. I'm gonna actually track what your experience should be based on how much experience you gain.
Say you don't trust your players without saying you don't trust your players.
Exactly. I trust you guys, but if there's ever a question, I don't want to have to go watching through 3 years worth of videos to try and find the discrepancy. I just want to keep track of it at the time.
Now that you mention it, Justina has 800 XP.
Yeah, actually, no, you really helped me a lot because when I was skimming through the videos, you kept announcing how much experience Justina has. So that helped me pinpoint where you guys get. You're like, oh, Justina has 4, whatever. She's only 5 from leveling. And I'm like, yep, that matches with what I've got so far. So we're on track. Kara's experience on his sheet was only 405. And from the math that I did, it should be 420. Blaze it. And I think it was.
Yeah, but who knows if you were using good math or not? You live in a liberal state now.
I think it was specifically there was one time where you guys got treasure experience, and I had it written down as being split 20-20 Justina Kara and then 5-5 Pantok Toddy. So I think when we were talking about that, it was confusing, and I think you may have ended up writing 5 and never updating it with the extra 15. So go ahead and make sure your XP is 420. Blaze it. I couldn't change it because your sheet's locked, which is fine. I don't want to be able to edit your sheet, but yeah, go ahead and update that. So, and then actually, yeah, everyone else is perfectly on track and experience. And you're about to get more when you murder this poor lizard with a thing in its stomach.
We are not murdering this poor lizard with a thing in its stomach.
Well, may not be up to you, but everyone roll initiative and we'll see where that goes.
"13 initiative." And
I guess I'll just bring another D20.
Toddy 14.
Hee talking as a free action. You guys have the door closed, right? This one?
I don't think it was determined whether it was open or closed, but if you wanted it to be closed when you went in for safety, that would be okay. Whichever state you want it to be in is fine.
I want it to be like cracked so they could hear or see what happens in here. But as the lizard's waking up, I'm gonna say back to everyone else, he's awake. He's awake. The lizard's awake. And there's something in his stomach. I don't think we should kill him necessarily, but I don't know, it might not be up to me. Kara is panicking a little bit because big lizard, big dominant lizard, scared tiny lizard. Anyway.
Well, actually, it may be up to you. It looks like no one else has rolled higher than you, unless they haven't actually updated them. But...
Oh yeah, I forgot to move my token over here. I'm sorry.
Oh, you guys, I think we should knock him out.
All right.
Sorry, big boy.
Well,
I forgot that we were doing that. That's why I just said Toddy 14 and then didn't update it. I forgot about the updating it part.
No problem. That's why I was checking. I was making sure people were doing that if they hadn't yet. I just want to try and make it habit, so I was just assuming it was, but I was double checking. So okay, well, it looks like everyone has moved now except for Pentox. So
nope, Pentoc's on there. Everyone's my guys are rolled.
Okay, I mean,
I don't know. I've seen Pantok, and I don't know if he's on there or not. I mean, Jacina's definitely with it, but Pantok.
Well, then I guess it is Jacina's go. There was no surprise. All of the creatures were aware of each other. If Kara tried to sneak attack, then you probably would have gotten an advantage surprise round. But you're being nice, so
I am being nice to this lizard.
Then it is Jacina's go for now.
Okay, so
Please don't kill him.
Jacina's gonna step in the room, and what does she see? What does she notice about the demeanor of the lizard?
Make an insight check.
I don't know. It's a lizard. What do you think its demeanor is? Bugs. Bugs. Gonna lay on this warming lamp for a while.
That's
7.
my thoughts all the time. Bugs. Bugs.
It looks very, very, it looks disturbed, and it looks focused on Kara, who is immediately in its personal space. And it looks like it is prepared to defend its territory.
I only have one spell slot left, so I really don't want to use it.
I did already communicate to you that it looks like it has a big lump in its stomach when Kara was freaking out earlier, and he told you guys that.
Yeah, and you can clearly see that too. After Kara tells you that and you look at it, you can tell that it's got a distended abdomen.
It's got, this is fatty lizard.
Okay. Justina uses her bonus action to oh, what? That sucks. No. It won't let me like click this stupid little box. It changes it to the word true. That's fucking lame.
Oh. Yeah, there's a way to fix that, but I don't remember what it is.
This is stupid. It was, oh my god, this used to work perfectly. Fine, whatever. I use 1 charge of Wild Shape to change into my Archer form. And, well, wait a minute. I can't, this doesn't make any sense. If I change form, I can't shoot it. Hold on, I gotta go look this up. Circle of Stars. Sorry, this is the first time I've used it.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Because it says, okay, so as a bonus action, you can expend a use of your Wild Shape to take on a starry
When you activate this form and as a bonus action. So immediately after you activate it or as a bonus action on subsequent turns. So if you're switching into the form right now, immediately after you switch, that's when you activate the thing.
And I can attack? God, that's OP.
Yeah. You still have your regular action.
All right, so Justina assumes a starry form and a constellation of stars appears on her body, especially on her joints, and it outlines the form of an archer. And she whips off an astral arrow and fires it at the lizard.
All right.
Lizard!
And that's going to be an 8 plus... I don't fucking know. 1d8 plus your wisdom modifier. So that's 4.
Oh, you add your wisdom mod? Jeez.
Yeah, but there's not like a proficiency. That's kind of weird.
Oh, that was damage.
Wait, it says okay.
Range spell attack.
Oh, okay. So it's range.
So
Yeah. Range spell attack. So that is actually plus 6. So 8 plus 6. So that's 14 to hit.
The celestial arrow blasts from your fingers and skewers the lizard through the side. Roll damage.
Okay, and the damage is also OP. The damage is 1d8 plus 4. So let me grab my d8.
We're having frog legs for dinner tonight. Yeehaw.
Oh, fuck. Okay, 5 damage.
All right, the arrow blasts through its abdomen and comes out the other end as a sparkle of radiant light as you see the burned section through its abdomen and its charred scales crackling off like pork rinds. And it rears back with its eyes bloodshot from the pain, and it moves forward to charge and bite Kara, but you still are in your turn.
And then I cast Frostbite. That's a DC 14 Constitution save.
All right. It makes the save, so your spell does nothing. The heat, your frostbite cools the wound caused by the shot.
Justina says, "Die, treasure lizard."
No! Don't kill him!
I'm going to definitely kill it.
No! At least just knock it out. Just don't actually kill it, please.
Well, you can only knock it out with melee attacks, so you better try your best.
You may get a chance to knock it out. But for now,
Justina ends her.
sorry.
Actually, I'm gonna move up like here and get like a little out of the way, and end my turn.
All right. Sorry for skipping. Yes, now it is Toddy's turn. You hear Kara. You hear Justina moving in and start blasting this thing and say, "I'm gonna kill you." And Kara's like, "Wait, please don't kill it. Just knock it out." And it's your turn.
I would like to use my free action to yell, "No, don't kill Kara!" And then I want to run into the room, but not actually run like dash. I'm not using up my action. Oh shit! Hold on, I gotta measure.
Tahiti, Toddy.
So then I run in and I speed walk in.
Speed walk. Love speed.
So I'm not dashing. I'm not using up my action. And I see a giant lizard. I go, "Oh my god, you guys! There's a giant lizard there. Why are you fighting amongst yourselves?"
don't kill him. We need to knock him out.
How am I supposed to knock him out? I'm a caster. What's a melee?
Oh my gosh. You guys are so insensitive to my lizard kind.
Okay, seriously though, I'm gonna have to actually look. Okay, hold on a second.
Gotta make sure they're
Oh
washed.
crap! Hold on. I don't
Because
know if
fruits
I have any
Leaky if it's
ranged
not washed.
attacks that I can use. I think I only have a dagger. Crap. Let me look. I'm a caster. I don't know what my melee spells are.
Toll the Dead.
Toll of the Dead.
But that's a spell attack. I can't knock it unconscious. I'll just kill it.
Oh yeah. You
Yeah.
probably don't have any melee attacks other than the dagger. Or
I have a
staff.
dagger, but I can't get in range.
Kara is pleading and begging to not kill the lizard.
Only the last
Well,
hit
guys,
has
I
to be
guess this is
melee.
as far as I can go. And I rage at the lizard. If looks could knock something unconscious, my look would.
I think you can go one more.
That's not within melee range.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and now, 30. Yeah, you're there.
Yeah, I'm there. Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Why?
You
Why
could-
can't my little legs run any faster? Why am I only used to a different type of motion with them? I'm using the wrong muscle.
Kara goes immediately after you, so the lizard won't have a turn yet. So, and since Kara has a chance to knock it unconscious, you could ready your spell so that if Kara or Elmo don't knock it unconscious, you can blast it with a spell. That way you don't risk it attacking you, but also they have a couple of chances to knock it out.
I don't think I risk it attacking me either anyways. I ready my plan to move another square forward and attack it with a dagger if they fail.
You can ready either a move or an action.
I'm aware. I was just being
Oh, okay.
explanative of what I'm planning on doing. Because I'm not going to kill it.
Okay.
Because I feel bad. Because it's a giant lizard with an orange in its stomach. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I glare at it and I'm like, that's the end of my turn. Curse you, turn-based combat in real life. Shaking my fist.
All right. Well, Kara, that is your turn. Elmo starts to run in, but it's your turn first.
Alright. I am going to slap with my rapier. And try to knock it unconscious.
All right. You do not have disadvantage since you're not in direct sunlight. You don't have any allies nearby, so you don't have advantage, and you also can't sneak attack, but you can at least hit it.
Yes. That's the very least I want to do.
Think that'll do it. What's the
Wait.
total?
Wait. 19.
That's a hit. Roll damage. Remember, no sneak attack.
Rip. No sneak attack is very much a rip, but... Hold on. Got the wrong thing.
Oh, yeah. Right here, rapier's a d8.
Get over here. Come on. Okay. Okay. 7. Damn.
All right. You lunge forward with your rapier and try and hit it in a way that won't kill it if it deals lethal damage. And as you strike the lizard, the pain from the wounds that it has taken so far, along with its other malignment, causes it to pass out from exhaustion on the ground in front of you.
Sorry, big guy. I call back to my other party member. Okay, it's safe. He's knocked out. Thank you for not killing him.
Coup de grace!
Are we still in initiative order?
We'll run through it real quick just to make sure no one tries to attack it before anyone can stop him. Elmo is gonna listen to you. He's gonna run in and he says, "Ooh, that's a big bugger, but looks like you were able to handle yourself." And then it would be Pantok's turn next.
Pantok moves into the room and he decides to not kill the lizard.
Poor guy. Okay, now that he's knocked unconscious, I want to take a closer look at his, like, abdominal area and, like, kind of feel it. See if I can feel what might be in there, or if I can just figure out anything in general about it.
Okay, make a medicine check.
Got 10.
All right, you can tell this is definitely some sort of foreign object, about the size of a tabletop, that this creature has gotten inside of it somehow. So it's not like an oddly shaped tumor or anything weird like that. It is definitely a foreign object, and not sure how it got in there, but it's in there pretty good. And you can also just tell from the creature's body and its weight and its skin looks pallid and its eyes are cloudy that it's probably been malnourished for a while with this thing stuck inside of it.
Oh.
And it's got like labored breathing as it's sitting there burned and stabbed.
Justina.
What?
At least I didn't hurt it.
Can you come take a look at this? This creature has a little, no, not little, very big object in it. I can't tell what it is, but it's probably blocking its digestive system. It doesn't look like it's eaten. Oh, poor guy. And we hurt it even more.
Slice it open?
Slice it open? I mean, we could, but I don't want to hurt it even worse than it's already injured.
Okay, I will examine it.
Make a medicine check.
Woohoo! 15
Lizards are
plus medicines plus 6, so 21.
Nice.
You think that you agree with Kara's assessment, and you believe that you could definitely remove this object, and it might be difficult to do it without killing the creature, but it's definitely possible in some sort of a surgical setting. Of course, usually the problem with like surgeries and stuff in unsanitary situations is like infection, but with magic healing, that's not really a problem. It's like, cut it open, heal it up. However,
unless you get the magic infection.
um,
Congratulations, you got magic MRSA. Aww.
Whoever was doing the surgery would need to make a dexterity medicine check in order to avoid damaging like vital organs and instantly killing it. And after it was done, it would need to receive some sort of healing immediately, or it would die from blood loss. So you would need to heal it. And if you heal it, it is going to wake back up. So those things to be considered.
Okay, first of all, let's get this chest out of here. I want to drag out this chest around to the hallway over here, and then just leave it there. And Jobed, you watch the chest for me, okay? And okay, I can do this surgery However, I'm probably gonna need help dragging the thing out of it. Who will be my surgery assistant? Who? Which one of you wants to pull this thing out with me?
Your party stares at you
Guys,
in silence.
this lizard is going to die. If we don't do something about it right now, this lizard's going to perish. And I care about lizards. I care about dragons. I care about all sorts of reptilian folk. And animals, of course. Come on, please. Jacina, what about you? Just won't you help me?
Quick check to make sure the rest of the party is still in Discord.
Hello?
I'm here.
Toddy, sorry, I was looking at the Discord name. Toddy stares at you with her arms folded in silence as she ignores your pleas.
Toddy.
I thought you were talking to Jacina.
He's talking to the whole party.
Sorry.
Toddy, Jacina, Pantok, Elmo, anyone.
Elmo looks at you and he kind of rubs his hands together and says, these aren't exactly the hands of a surgeon. I wouldn't feel good if I took part in that and caused something bad to happen. I'll watch from the sidelines. I'll make sure nothing interrupts.
I understand.
My hands are definitely not the hands of a surgeon either, but I can give it a shot if you want.
Alright.
It is possible that the player of Jacina and Pantok is AFK or has a mic disabled if you want to give them a minute.
That might be what's going on. See, I thought that you were literally talking to them, and so I was just like, okay.
I can check on.
It would be silly to trust on me to do, surgery on anything. I mean, that would be a really, really bad idea. So why would anybody ever direct any surgery-related questions at me?
I don't know. You do have pretty high stats, and really, in order to
it's my character, not me. Sorry.
In order to assist with the surgery, I would say that the assistant needs to be proficient in medicine, in order to have any sort of benefit. Otherwise, it's just
has like a +3, I think.
I think Jacina's proficient in medicine.
Nice. I knew she was
probably
our best bet. Let me go check on player Jacina, aka Nick. I'll be back in a second.
Well, give me all that shit. Yeah, talking to you too, blah, blah, blah. But we think Jacina would be better anyways.
I mean, everyone was ignoring her, but apparently
I thought it was directed at Nick. No, I have a +2 to medicine, and I mean, I'm happy to assist. I mean, whips his head around, looks back, and all of a sudden there I am standing in surgery garb with long rubber gloves. It's like, where did you get those? Don't ask.
Yeah. Okay. Hi.
Magically
Nick yelling at someone over the phone. I think. I don't know. Probably.
Okay.
Oh my!
I mean, if it's Jacina's turn, she's gonna cue to Grot. So if you want something specific, then just tell me. Jacina does not give a shit about saving some stupid fucking lizard. She'll slice it open and take what's in its gut. So if you want her Panther,
you doing okay, dude?
With the party to help him save the lizard, and we're waiting on Jacina's response.
I'll give it a try. I'll save. You look over, and I've got like shoulder length leather or. Leather rubber gloves and, surgery mask on and a skimpy nurse outfit, and you don't know where it came from or how I got it on so fast. Requip what?
Okay. I'm gonna actually cut into the lizard, and then Toddy can help me pull the thing out.
Do you have a plan for healing it once
I am very good at pulling the thing out.
Jacina has...
Jacina has one spell slot, and she is not going to use it to heal an enemy that has treasure in its gut. So if you want to use up the good berries that she gave earlier, that's fine. It's up to you. Yeah. But she's not casting her last spell slot to save a lizard.
Okay. I'll give them a good berry after this is said and done.
That would work. But it is going to probably be aggressive when it wakes up. So keep that in mind. You might want to prepare for that.
We're going to have to haul ass. That's what we're going to do.
Nick sounds like he's having a me kind of day.
Yeah.
You're an angry little elf, aren't you? Ah.
I have one medication that makes life worth living, and that medication is not an option right now, so every single day of mine might as well be in hell. So
I get it. I'm
I'm-
about to run out of blood pressure meds, and I'm out of migraine meds. I get it.
yeah, you guys should have seen me last night. Willow and Sam did.
Sorry.
So did Noah.
Yeah, anyways, I'm going to cut it open and trying my hardest to not carve into any vitals. Can I roll?
Yes. So did you say, are you proficient with medicine?
No.
I am not proficient with medicine.
I'm
Okay,
proficient
so-
with dexterity related stuff, but not medicine.
So
Yeah,
the way that it works is the skill allows you to add your proficiency, and then you can also add the relevant ability modifier. So it's a medicine dexterity check instead of a medicine wisdom check. But because you're not proficient with it, it's just a straight dexterity check, and you're not using any of your medicine knowledge because you're just kind of blindly cutting and
I
trying
have
to
none.
avoid major organs. Toddy is helping you, but what I'll do is, since Toddy's not proficient, Toddy, if you want to make a wisdom medicine check, and Kara make a dexterity check, and if Toddy succeeds the medicine check, Kara can make it the check with advantage.
I just have to say, this is a terrible idea. And
Yeah,
don't call me
fine.
Shirley. Oh, thank God. Did you see how that landed on
Yes.
2 and then slowly rolled over?
So Kara, you can roll the check with advantage. Toddy is able to give
Yeah.
you enough
Yeah, I got a 19.
enough lizard anatomical assistance. 15 is not bad, but let's see if you can get any higher.
It
All
just
right.
keeps on going.
So what's the total with your dexterity modifier?
Hold on. 21.
All right. So yeah, you're able to kind of feel it around, and even though you don't know anything about its anatomy, Toddy's kind of helping you here and there, and she's like, wait, not there. That's its gallbladder, and you're like, oh, and then you find a spot where it's just skin, and you can cut just enough through, and as you peel back the scales and cut through the skin, a little hunk of something wooden pops out, and it seems to have a rounded edge. And
Toddy.
you continue slicing around it, carefully avoiding anything, any organs, and letting them fall out. And then when the hole seems just big enough for it to come out,
I cast Mage Hand, and I use Mage Hand to pull it out, even though I'm
Thank
wearing rubber gloves.
Kara's
Extra
holding
protection.
The mage hand has a rubber glove on as well.
I used the Mage Hand to put the rubber glove on. There's just this rubber glove just kind of dangling.
So yeah, Kara's like holding open the cavity, and the mage hand reaches in and grabs it out and pulls out this gut juice covered object as it splats on the ground with stomach acid flopping all around everywhere, and little digested bits of rats and roaches.
Oh, God.
And as you're kind of trying to shake off the gunk, you see that the blood is quickly, whatever lizards have, is quickly flowing out of its open cavity.
Lizards have blood, and I quickly give it a good berry.
You pop the good berry you had ready in its mouth and force it to chew
Run,
as
run.
it swallows the good berry.
Everyone,
and
run!
you hold
And-
its
And Justina shakes her head like,
You hold its abdomen together as it eats the good berry, and the wound stitches itself together. And as soon as the last little bit of the wound is stitched together, its eyes snap open, and it starts trying to flip itself over. Is anyone grabbing the muck-covered object from the ground?
Toddy,
I don't still have it in my Mage Hand.
Yeah, you're still carrying it with a mage hand if you want to. It's a little bit
Yeah,
heavy, so I don't know if you can carry it with a mage hand. Let me check.
Well, is it 10 pounds?
1 sec. It is just too big for the mage hand, so your mage hand is able to pull it out, and then it kind of drops to the ground, and you can't really get a good grip on
Okay.
it.
okay. Elmo, can you carry that out and hurry the fuck out of here and just everybody scram! Get out, get out, get out!
he grabs the shield and kind of shakes it off because it's kind of grossing him out. Then he goes, "Yep," and he runs out and waits for you outside.
Kara is gonna haul.
I back away slowly, like, oh my god, and my outfit has changed back, and nobody can figure out why. Obviously, that's all just flavor text. I don't really have the clothes to change into, and I did not waste I did not waste my disguise self spell slot. So
I know.
I'm just narrating like I do in real life.
And then I'm assuming Justina and Pentok are also running out because they don't want to aggro the lizard. But
yeah, sorry.
By
the way, fucking Greg Abbott looks like he's gonna fucking win because fucking Texas is full of stupid fucking idiots.
Oh, yeah.
Damn it!
Piece of fucking shits ruling their goddamn government.
Are you kidding
No,
me?
let's let 11-year-old girls that get raped and get pregnant. No, they can't have abortions because Democrats eat soy milk or what the fuck ever.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, those mean. This is how people who vote Democrat kiss their girlfriend, and the girl's lifting the guy up, and it's like, yeah, I'd love it if my girl could pick me up and carry me like that. That'd be fucking awesome. Piggyback rides all day.
Okay.
Yep. So as the last person runs out of the room, what are you doing with the door?
Barricade it if we can. Do
you shut it?
Yes.
So you shut the door as you run out, and then you hear thump, 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 thump. And you hear
stump, 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 stump.
And then silence for a few seconds after the thump, and then slap, 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 thump. And it sounds like something's banging into the door, but it doesn't have opposable thumbs, so it can't exactly open the door. And after a couple more slams, yeah, it's not a velociraptor, thankfully. After a couple more pathetic sounding slams that get weaker and weaker, you hear receding footstep noises.
Oh, phew.
And everyone can gain 13 experience points for defeating and then reviving the lizard.
Saving the lizard.
Okay, well that's not a bad outcome.
Yeah, you still get XP.
I turn around to everyone and I go, "Thank you very much. I respect everyone who helped me with this lizard problem. And we got some quality treasure and a pretty sparkly, gut-filled, gross, but probably will be sparkly if we clean it later, shield. So let's see what's in this.
Sweet.
Are you opening the chest?
Yes.
All right. So as you open the chest, you flip the lid up and you look inside and
AFK
you
effect.
see... Okay. Of course, it's unlocked as you discovered earlier. There is a pile of loose copper pieces on top of a suit of folded scale armor. And underneath all of that is a light crossbow, but it looks like the crossbow is missing its strings. But there's also a crossbow bolt case next to it, which is closed.
So scale armor.
Yep. Full suit of scale mail.
Oh wow. Okay, I'm writing all this down real quick.
Are you taking it? Are you putting it in a bag, or what are you doing with it?
I am putting it in my bag.
Okay. Are you gonna leave the chest then?
Yeah. It's not like a good chest. It's just a chest. But
yeah.
I'll evenly distribute all this later. I'm just holding it for now.
Yeah, someone's got to take it for now.
Yeah.
Okay, then you can write down 33 copper, and you can just add that to your money or however you want to do it.
Right.
33 copper, scale mail, medium size. It looks like it's about right to fit a human.
Ooh. Is it really, really skimpy type of thing that I would want to wear, even though I don't get a bonus from it?
Nope, it's big, heavy, and the opposite of revealing.
Aww. I love it. I have to be specific about that. It's the opposite of revealing. It's not for you.
And then along with the copper and the armor, there's also a light crossbow, but it's important to note that it has no string, so it can't be used. Welcome back. And the case has 20 crossbow bolts in it. So if anyone has a working crossbow, you have 20 crossbow bolts.
But I thought you said we got a crossbow.
There is a crossbow.
No, we got a crossbow string.
No, there's a crossbow without a string.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, where's the cat to gut?
Exactly.
Pantok has a light crossbow. Jacina does not. Anyone else have a light crossbow?
No.
I'll take the bolts then if no one else wants them.
Sure.
Okay, so how many crossbow bolts?
20 crossbow bolts, and they came in a crossbow bolt case if you want to have that also.
Okay.
All right.
Anything I can do to help you out and cheer you up, Nick? Do you want to ask me questions about my what?
No.
Not a funny joke? No? Okay, sorry, my bad.
Nope.
I was just trying to,
I'm just trying to sleep for the next 86 days.
Yep.
Okay. Well then.
Oh, also there's, stuff going on my end. Miles calling us, bitching about food, watching the election results, and it's just nothing but fucking fascism. Just, nothing to fucking be happy about in this goddamn life, that's all.
Anyways. So we have multiple options for what we could do next. We could go downstairs or upstairs. And I'm pretty sure there's a door here as well. And Horace says it's you guys' call because, well, he's been the one who's been running into doors recently, and I don't want to have to surgery another lizard.
Well,
he just kind of stares at him. He goes, "Or I can take the lead. I don't really mind."
I mean, I can do some stuff. That's fine. I just,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. I know it sucks when half the people here are having really shitty lives. So,
anyways, I say we go upstairs.
wait, has anybody tried this door over here yet? I'm gonna go try it. Nick's like, you son of a bitch.
Hey, at least you remembered something.
Go for it.
I did remember something. Oh my god, I should get inspiration for that.
My play style is going to be very different today. I'm happy with just walking on forward and blasting whatever shit gets in my way.
Fair.
Well, then I'm not going to go first because I don't want to be mistaken for something anyway.
Fine, bitches. You want to bicker or whatever. Kara kicks down the door.
I'll make a strength check. Athletic.
Fine, I guess I'll stop dancing on the table. I start to put my top back on.
13.
One moment.
Yep. And kicking down the door was a little bit dramatic, but if it doesn't even work, then you could just open the door. So
you reach your foot up and slam it into the door with a resounding thud as the door shakes in its hinges and doesn't budge.
Kara basically just stubbed his toe, so he jumps up and down, whimpering and going, and then he just tries opening the door.
The door is locked, most certainly.
Fuck. Lock picking.
Does anybody have any lock picks? And I hold up my hand, and a pair of magical but mundane lock picks appear.
Can
I go, does anybody have the lockpick skill? And I hold open my other hand, but nothing happens.
Me, I do. I have thieves' tools. So I would
Here.
like to pickety pick at these locks. And yeah, I shouldn't be the one busting down doors like that. I'm supposed to.
Yeah, unfortunately, strength is the one stat that I suck in, so I'm not going to be kicking any doors down, too. Can I assist her with picking the lock?
You're not proficient in. Are you proficient in thieves' tools?
Well, I'm going to say probably not, but let me double check.
I'm also going to say probably
Nope.
not, but it is possible based on your background.
Nope, I am not because I picked. Fuck, I scrolled too far. Disguise kit and forgery kit, which makes more.
Oh,
Well, it does because of the way I'm playing my character. I'm not a thief. I'm a scammer.
Yeah, plus you already have a rogue, so you don't really need it.
Yeah. All right. Well, then I'm going to backseat drive and I just kind of look over the shoulder, be like, "No, to the right. No, the other right. No, pick harder. No, in, out. No, no. What are you doing?"
Okay. Yeah. May I roll?
Kara, roll with disadvantage.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so the lock doesn't seem to be. It's kind of just built into the door. It doesn't seem to be too big or obvious or sturdy. It's just a little like. It's a simple type of lock. So yeah, go ahead and stick your tools in and see what you can do.
All right.
That's what I always do.
That's what she said.
And this would be your dexterity. It would be a dexterity thieves tools check. So it's plus you're basically the same as making a sleight of hand check if you're proficient with it.
Yes, I am. 13.
All right, with a 13, you reach your thieves tools in and fiddle around for a few moments, and you hear the lock click open.
Oh, nice. Okay, now I open the door.
The door does not budge. It appears to be barred from the inside.
Fuck. Ah, shit. It appears.
Can we see the bar?
You cannot see the bar. It is a thick wooden door with iron bands on it. And what did you ask, Kara?
You said it was barred, right?
Yeah, like you try to push the door open and it doesn't, like it moves in the door frame. You can tell it's not stuck, but as you push it, there's something blocking it.
Damn. Okay. What could possibly be blocking it? I wonder. But,
Elmo says, still won't budge, huh? Want me to give it the old 1-2?
sure. You can try your hand at it.
He says, we've already alerted whatever's on the other side of that, so we might as well bust it down and get to whatever's next.
Pretty
And
much.
he raises an armored boot and busts it straight into the door. With a resounding thud as he leaves a big dusty footprint on the door, and he's a little bit dazed, and he goes, maybe we just chop it down instead?
Yeah, if it's not gonna budge, then probably chopping's the better option. Go ahead. Not stopping you.
He raises his trusty battle axe in the air and brings it down on the door with a crash as the battle axe sunders through half of one of the iron bands. And let me see how much damage it deals. Ooh. Whoa.
Ooh.
All right. Well, the axe crashes into the door and slashes open one of the bands and takes a big old chunk out of the wood, but it's still kind of holding on to the frame. You can't really quite see through it yet, but it took a big chunk out of it. And he rears back the battle axe to go again. Unless anyone does.
You're doing great, Elmo. You can do it, man. I believe in you.
You can do it all night long.
After the axe crashes off of one side, he swings at the other side and smashes through as the door blasts into splinters, and the bar that was on the other side clunks to the ground with nothing left holding it up. And the door is now open. And one moment.
The door is more than open, man. It's like totally fucking destroyed.
That's what she said.
Oh my god. Oh shit. Oh wow. What's this?
One moment. All right. This room, this chamber is floored in black flagstones and has ebony-colored wall hangings, now burnt and tattered, in addition to the jumbled wreckage strewn about the floor. Several bedrolls are sloppily pitched in odd corners, and the remains of fires can be noted in the northern fireplace. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bedrolls just strewn around in corners, and a fireplace with remains of fires.
Look for a headset.
Interesting. Not what I thought would be in the fireplace.
Well, remains of like recent fires. And Elmo steps into the room and off to the side, and he awaits the rest of his party to join him.
Kara steps in the middle of the room, taking in the sights.
Oh, perfect.
Toddy goes to the door and kind of spins around with a flourish and then leans up against the wall smoothly but trips. Falling to the ground, but then like stands up and acts like, yeah, that's what I meant to do.
Probably just activated something and I'm scared. What do you mean, oh perfect, dearest DM?
One sec.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so at the pantry we went to today, we got these like little tiramisu cups. And it was like, wow, we actually got a really cool dessert. We got something, that's nice. But then like we tear into them.
Okay.
And they weren't like little plastic cups. They were like thick glass cups, like actual glassware, which is good because I broke like 4 dishes this week doing dishes. Glasses. I literally broke like 3 or 4 glasses this week. And so it was like, that's really awesome. We got a whole set of 6 glasses out of these things.
Nice. Oops. Oh, no.
Rocks fall, everyone dies?
No, but there are rocks. Why wasn't this? Oh, I unlocked it. 1 sec. Oh, damn it. I hate Control-Z. Oh, good. That worked. Wait. Yeah, that worked. I don't know how that worked, but whatever. Okay. So as Kara approaches the middle of the room and looks around, you see that this corner of the keep, the wall is missing, and there's rubble that's like all fallen, like the deep rubble, like crumbled and stuff like that. And the rocks lead into the river, so it's sort of like a kind of a back way in and out of the room.
Oh.
And as you pass across the door and around the corner,
I just connected the dots.
everyone roll initiative.
Yes, I knew
Because
it.
there's a big group of bandits hiding around the corner, waiting to ambush you when you come in the room.
Guys, watch out!
Good. That's what Pantok says, good.
What do you mean, good, dumbass?
Because I want to taste blood today. That's
Okay.
That's Pantok, not me.
Yes, I'm aware, and Kara is calling Pantok a dumbass because he's freaking out. But anyway, time to go halak stab, bitches.
I'd stab if I had a stabber.
Oh, this time Pantok goes before Jacina. Okay, my initiative's on the tracker.
Yeah, everyone do your initiative and place your tokens, and then I'll do the same for the enemies in a moment.
Oh, can we move around?
No, place your tokens on the tracker,
Oh.
and then your characters
Nice.
were already where they were when combat started.
Fine.
You described how you entered the room
back into the
immediately
right
upon
spot.
entering.
20 initiative. Nice.
Why is that nice? Why do people like to go first? I don't understand. I'm like, I want a 1 on initiative.
I want to go before the enemies.
Me too.
I want to go after everybody else in my group goes so that they can piss the enemies off first.
Sorry, I'm rolling initiative for all of them.
All good. I really do need to get around to designing my own die on here.
Oh, that'd
Yeah.
be cool.
I have my own. It's the same color that Kara is.
Yeah, but I'm unemployed and I have nothing but time and Blender. I could sit down and actually make like a kick-ass looking dice. And my character. Oh, I need to actually make my character token.
Bro. These bandits are crazy.
Jacina's story form lasts for 10 minutes. Is she still in story form?
You went in story form before you did the lizard fight, and then the fight plus the fight was pretty quick, but the surgery definitely took more than 10 minutes. So no, you're no longer in story form.
Rip.
Rest in peace.
They rolled really low, which is good for you.
Yippee! L bandit.
All right. Unfortunately, well, no. You know what? I'm gonna be super generous with you guys because I don't want to TPK just at this before you guys even get a turn. Because Jacina listened at the door earlier and knew that there were creatures in here. I will say that even though they succeeded on their stealth check, so you couldn't have known they were in the room before entering, I will say you were still aware of them because you entered the room assuming that there were enemies in here because you heard their voices earlier. So they do not have surprise on you, even though they technically did surprise you. So we will start initiative as normal with no surprise round, and that is Kara with a 20. Wow, okay. You see several bandits fitting the descriptions, wearing dark leather armor of varying types. One of them is wearing chainmail, and one of them is wearing ringmail.
Ringmail.
And as soon as you enter the room, they have crossbows pointed at the door, and the ones with melee weapons charge forward without a word, and they begin to shout as they charge at you.
I shout back, also charging at them. And for my first attack, I want to target this bandit.
All right, that one has a short sword, and he is wearing a shield. So as he sees you ready your attack at him, he raises his shield in preparation.
Shit. Okay, I'm gonna move up and stab him with my rapier.
All right, and Jacina is adjacent, so you will get advantage and sneak attack.
Knew that, and thank you, Jacina. Let's go. You said you will get what?
Advantage and sneak attack.
Yep. No, the dice. Fuck. No, I
Rip.
hate when that happens. Rip.
All right, try for initiative for advantage.
Oh shit. Okay. $13 to hit. Rip.
You charge up and stab for a soft spot under its legs with your rapier, but it quickly readjusts its shield and blocks the tip of your rapier as it raises its short sword to attack you back with a smirk. Anything else?
Up. Nope, not particularly. Go on.
All right, you're not going to use your bonus action or finish moving anywhere. You're good just where you are.
Well, okay.
That doesn't sound very good.
If I were to readjust, I'd probably move back, like over here.
That's probably not a terrible idea.
Because I don't want to be in. I don't want to be like. Oh my god! Sorry about that.
It's fine.
Yeah. Okay. I'm good staying here.
All right, you use your cunning action to disengage and
Yes, I do.
slip right beneath his short sword as he tries to find another target, and you sneak away from the enemies. And unless you're doing anything else, it is some of the bandits' turns. Let's see, flail and shield and halberd. Let's see. Flail and shield. This one right here. So he's going to charge up and right around the corner and swing at the person right around the corner, which is Jacina. And let me see. All right. Flail. He raises his flail and swings it and flails it in Jacina's direction with a 12 to hit. Does that hit Jacina?
Nope. 16 AC.
The flail swings it. Does she use a shield?
Yep.
Nice. The flail swings into her shield and clunks against the wood, not making any contact as he frowns and bares his teeth. And the brigand with this halberd will go behind his friend and swing the halberd at Jacina with the protection of his friend with the shield in front.
Well, that seems like a shitty thing to do unless that's James.
All right, that'll be a 15 to hit. You said 16 AC?
Yep.
All right, as soon as you block the first blow, you see the other person who's trying to take advantage of the distraction. You raise your shield and it blocks the second blow as it glances off your shield. And that is both of their turns, and Pantok and Toddy and Elmo are all next.
Okay, Pantok is going to hit him with sleep.
All right, where are you centering the sleep?
I guess like here.
You can position this. This is a 20-foot radius. And remember, any creatures in that will be considered, and it will always do the lowest HP first.
That's fine. So I'll do it like this.
All righty, roll your dice, and I will.
Oh, that's right. I forget that sleep actually rolls.
Yep, it's a bunch of dice or d6. I don't remember what it is, so you probably want to look it up.
5d8. Yep, 5d8. Hold on. Let me clone these d8.
No problem.
Oh, I can't. It won't let me clone.
You can. Oh, I haven't promoted you. You can copy and paste, I think.
Nope, can't copy.
Weird. There, you're promoted.
Okay. $19.
19 total?
Yep.
All right, let's see. All right, this one in front of you falls asleep. And another one does. You hit two of them successfully. Let me find which one that is.
Nice call, Pantok.
And one that you can't quite see in this corner that had a crossbow readied at you. No one really came into his view, but he also falls asleep, conveniently right on the bed.
Good night.
All right.
No, it's meeting.
Okay, can Pantok run out this door without provoking opportunity attacks?
Yes, because you just put the only thing to sleep. The one that was close to you.
5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going to go like right there.
All right. And is Joban doing anything?
Oh, God. Yeah, my best friend. Joban
Judging by how much you remember him, I don't know if I'd say that.
I think I'm gonna sacrifice him. I think he should go in here and attack the halberd guy.
Okay.
Okay, making his attack roll. Nice. 19 plus whatever.
19 hits.
24. All right, 1d6 plus 4 bludgeoning damage.
All right. And
One sec.
what's the save? Like dex or something?
I think it's strength. 1 sec. Oops, that doesn't count. Ah, it's a 6. But it doesn't count. Okay. 1.
From a 6 to 1.
Yep.
Plus something. What was the total?
Plus 4, so 5 damage. It's a DC 12 strength save.
Yes, he succeeds that one. So the roots burst up from the cracks in the tile, and he's able to kick him, stomp him down. And let me mark that damage. You said 5.
Yep.
All right. And let's see. Okay, so that was your turn, and we still have Toddy and Elmo. Elmo is looking to jump through and start swinging his axe, but he's going to give Toddy the chance to act first.
Oh yeah, I yell, "Suck this!" I move my character through Kara over to here. Wait, do I want to do that? Yeah. I make like the Degeneration X cross down towards my crotch, with my hands. I lift up my mug to my mouth, chug, 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 and then I spray Tasha's Caustic Brew.
All right, so you're going to hit
Cross
Joban
that.
and the 2 sleeping,
Wait.
knocked out creatures.
Hold on, let me look at the phrasing.
Phrasing? Are we still doing that? I thought we weren't doing phrasing anymore.
Phrasing.
God damn it, Joban. Yeah, it's each creature, not enemy. Fuck.
Joe
So-
Ban McCrary.
You can hit, if you stand off to the side like this, you can hit these 4 without, actually, you can probably hit all
Really?
5
Are
of
you
them.
sure?
Yeah.
Because I
Look
wouldn't.
at that.
I would have thought that it had to be like
No,
I.
you can shape a
I
line.
would have thought it
any
had to be
direction
like
you want.
this,
No, we don't use grids. We use line. We use mathematics. This line touches the square of every creature except for Joban. It hits every creature except for Joban. However,
If I stand here.
when the sleeping creatures take damage, they will wake up. But
Yeah, but then they're also going to be going, burning.
yeah, I mean, hitting
Holy
5
shit.
creatures with the damage is not terrible. Also,
Yeah,
what
and
is
also the save, they get disadvantage on the save if they're asleep, right?
what's the save? Is it Constitution?
I
Dexterity?
think so, but let me look. Dex save. I mean, they're asleep, but I don't know the rules.
Let me look 1 second.
I've only played this game for a little over a decade, okay?
Yeah, hold on. Unconscious. Automatically fails Dex and Strength saving throws. So yeah, those 2 sleeping creatures don't even get to save. It hits them no matter what.
Nice.
I figure that, the sacrifice of waking them up for hitting 5 fucking creatures.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, by this math, I could technically do it like this too and still hit. It's the same difference.
Like what? No, because that line
Maybe
will cross
not.
through.
Nope, I would have to be
How do
standing
you
where
just
Joban is.
through
Yeah,
Joban?
just ignore me. I'm stupid.
You can stand further back. You don't have to stand up there.
Oh, okay.
You can even stand 1 further back if you want, as long as the trajectory stays the same. Hell, you can be over here.
Yeah, that technically, but that doesn't hit that one
Yeah, it does.
over here.
You stop. You don't use the ruler. Use the line. It's the exact shape of your spell.
How do I use that tool?
It's an object that you can pick up and move around.
Oh, okay. All right, if you're gonna count it, I'll stand over there. Fuck yeah. And y'all were like, "Oh, Toxic Caustic Brew. What's that? I don't know. Maybe it's an okay spell."
Yeah,
Only because our DM lets me do shit like this.
The spell specifies it's 30 feet long and 5 feet wide, so the width matters, which means you can hit things like that.
See, I picture it as so strict of a grid. I still picture things like that. Okay, then I want to do that. I want to stand right there and I want to nail 5 out of these 6 fuckers.
All right, I'm gonna roll 3 dexterity saving throws, and 2 of them fail automatically because they're asleep. So they will wake up, and it does wake. It does. The damage happens at the beginning of their turn, so they will get to take their turn, but they are still prone until they act.
Yeah.
And they instantly fail the save, so that's not bad.
Yeah, no, this is actually pretty decent because they still have to decide to stand up and shake it off or not. And it's a it's a saving throw of 14, I think, because that's my spell save, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, 14.
All right, let me look up some numbers and roll some dice.
I've got to admit, the more I've used the spell, the more I really fucking like it.
It's pretty nice when you can line stuff up.
So fucking cool.
Yeah, it's actually. God damn it! I really need to change my push to talk key. Hey, by the way, I was looking back through stuff, and Jake, I had put Minor Conjuration down, and I think when talking with Nick, we figured out what happened. I hit Control Z too many times, looking at my sheet. Because I remember putting it down. I remember liking that spell and thinking this is awesome and making sure I put it down, but it was gone. And that's the only explanation. Because I've done that before, hit Control Z, and then realized I did it and caught my mistake on stuff on my sheet.
What's Jacina's dexterity modifier? Never mind. I know it's really high.
It's
Jacina
actually 3 or 4. It's 3.
I made a mistake looking at the stat block. So this guy was actually 1 lower. He was only beating Jacina by 1. He's 1 lower, and since Jacina has higher dexterity, Jacina is actually going to go before he goes. So actually, all the bandits are going to go at the same time, except for these 2 that already went. And then it's going to be Kara by himself and the other 4 of you. So Jacina gets to act on this turn also. Sorry, as I was looking at the stats, I noticed that, so I'm doing the rolls now.
Okay, so Jacina's turn?
Not quite, but it will be soon. It's between Jacina and Elmo after Toddy goes.
Okay.
What was the DC you said? 14?
14, yeah.
All right, only 1 success out of all of the creatures. So the one with the halberd succeeded. He ducks out of the way, which allows it to blast and hit all the other targets.
It's like, oh, good thing that didn't hit me, and then it hits all the others because he didn't take it in the face. They're like, oh, you son of a bitch, I hate you.
So I'm just adding the description here that they got that. And let me check and see. The halberd one took 5 damage. All right, I believe everything is marked. And so Toddy may finish up your turn, and then it will be Jacina and or Elmo.
I kind of spin my mug on my finger, kind of like it's a gun, and kind of go back down to my belt with it. And just kind of go and blow off my finger like I'm blowing off the barrel of a gun. And then that's the end of my turn.
All right. Do it.
I just said nice.
Oh. All right. Jacina, you can go next. Elmo holds his battle axe and begins to charge forward and then goes ladies first. But he is going to run around here to the back while he's waiting.
Well, I can't make a good ranged spell attack because I got this guy in melee range.
The one in front of you, the diagonal one.
That guy.
Yeah, you have partial cover, but he's still technically threatening you.
Yeah, so I don't want to get opportunity attacked. I don't want to waste my action for a disengage, so I'll just slash at him with my scimitar.
All right, and it will have +2 AC because it's partial cover behind the wall. But same for him attacking you if he attacks you from there.
Well, maybe I should just move away then.
You could do Frostbite. That's not an attack roll.
Yeah, actually, Frostbite is pretty good because it gives him disadvantage on the next attack, which could
That
include
too.
an opportunity. Yeah, so I'll do Frostbite. Since she's in melee range, she'll do Frostbite on this dude. It's a DC
Alright.
14 Constitution save.
He does fail.
Oh, nice. So it's going to be damage, but also he has disadvantage on the next weapon attack roll before the end of his next turn.
All right. So roll damage and remind me which one you were targeting. I was away when you pinged it.
The guy around the corner.
Okay.
1d6 cold damage. Oh, 6. There you go.
All right. He takes 6 damage as you freeze and crust up the caustic brew, which is still burning his flesh off.
Sweet. And Justine is going to stay here since she doesn't want to get opportunity. Well, actually, now she could move.
Yeah, he would have disadvantage on the attack, the opportunity attack.
He would. What do you guys think? Should I stay here and like try to tank him? Should I run out with So Pantok was running out because he was going to try to funnel him through the door. But you guys are all positioned in the room, so maybe Justine should stay here to help absorb some blows. What do you guys think? Or she could just move back like there or something where she can ranged attack them but isn't in melee range. What do you guys think?
I say you should go for like tanking. I was planning to actually move back and start doing ranged attacks while hiding.
Oh, yeah, you know what? Justine is going to stay there because also that way she's flanking this guy for Kara's
Yeah.
sneak attack. So,
Oh, yeah.
And Justina has the highest HP and armor class, so she's kind of the tank, second behind Elmo. So she'll actually end her turn here, and she's done.
Nice.
All right.
Oh,
Then
shit.
as-
Wait.
What?
She has, I can bonus action, but it's a ranged attack.
For your story form.
But then
you
I'll
want
get
to run this
disadvantage and
back
wait.
here?
No. I'll just wait.
Well, so if you bonus action to do the thing, it's a bonus action you wouldn't be spending anyway. You enter the story form, which you're probably planning on doing anyway. You have disadvantage on attack, but that's better than making no attack, right? If you're planning on story forming at some point during this, you might as well do it as soon as possible, unless you wanted to save it for another form. If you guys take a lot of damage, you could use it for chalice form.
Nope, not going to be doing that. Okay. Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, God. Okay, well, fine. I'll just go ahead and starry form. Oh, God, this stupid thing. Yeah, it's just fucking bugged. Like, if I insert a new checkbox, then it works. Okay, so Justina is going to transform into starry form, and she'll make a ranged attack. Should I do the guy I'm flanking? The other guy doesn't have a shield. Has this guy been hit?
He has been hit with 5 damage, and the guy around the corner would have partial cover.
Oh yeah, good point.
I don't know about prone creatures that you're next to. I don't remember how that works. But
Okay, I'm gonna attack this guy.
All right.
With my starry form ranged attack. 19.
Right, that's a good roll for the disadvantage. So roll one more time.
That's right.
I mean, that's better than a 1.
Bink. 10 plus.
What's the total?
I think it's 16.
That hits.
Oh, fantastic. All right, so that's going to be 1d8 plus 4 radiant damage.
All right.
So that's 8 total radiant damage against this dude.
All right.
And just seems the starry form for 10 minutes. Probably didn't need to use it against the lizard, but live and learn.
Lizard.
It was big. I thought he was a tough guy.
It was big. He's still standing, and he's sitting there with his. Let me see. Who is he? He's got leather armor, but it's thicker than all the other ones' leather armor, and it's got little metal studs in it. And he's just tanking your hits. And is that your turn then?
Yep, Justine is done, and she's going to stay here.
All right. Elmo is going to raise his battle axe, and he looks like he's about to bring it down on the brigand with the halberd, but actually he's going to do it on the prone unconscious one, so he has advantage. And if he hits, I think it's an automatic crit. Isn't that how that works?
I think.
Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature. So yeah, he's going to try and instant crit this sleeping creature before it wakes up. 11. He has advantage. Okay, we'll have to go with the 11 plus his modifier. All right, that hits this unconscious guy. And so he crits him.
Why don't I see anything about crits under prone condition?
It's unconscious.
Oh, unconscious. Awesome.
Yep. So 13. He deals 18 slashing damage to this creature on the ground, basically chopping its head off as it goes pew and flings across the room.
Fantastic.
And then he brings the axe back and swings it at the brigand with the halberd.
He has double attack?
Hit him. He does have a form of double attack, yes.
Nice. This guy's worth the chainmail we bought him.
Elmo is cool. It's nice having, like, extra damage and also extra health. Like, we wouldn't have gotten that door if it weren't for us. So, slay.
All right, and the swing with the backswing from the axe lodges into the bandit's chest, sundering its otherwise pristine studded leather armor, and it falls down dead with a giant gash in its chest. And he brings the axe back onto his shoulder with slinging the blood off of him, splattering it against the wall as he looks at the next one. How far has he moved so far? He's moved 25 feet, and he steps over the dead body towards the other guys. And the bandit in the corner with the heavy crossbow, who are sitting there perched, as he sees all the stuff happening, and he looks and he's looking around at the stuff, and he goes, "Oh fuck, not you guys again! Sorry, lads, I'm out." And he tumbles and dives down this rocky thing, and you hear splat.
Damn. Bye.
Should have rolled higher, bitch.
Oh.
And you can just barely see, because you can't really see that well through all the like rubble and walls and stuff, but you see him drag himself back onto land and start trying to slog his way off. And the other bandits are like, "What are you talking about? We've got him. There's still more than half of us left." And he's just ignoring them and leaving.
I mean, good for him, man.
And then, let's see. Let me mark off some dead guys here. Oh, it's the two that already acted that are dead, so they're gone. And that was... I'm leaving him on here, even though he's not there. So let's see. Chainmail, longsword. Okay, it's the other three. This guy here holds up his longsword and says, "We can take him." And then he looks at his friend who's sleeping, and he goes, "Wah! Hey, we need everybody we can get. Get back up." And he takes an action to kick his friend awake, and his friend goes, "What? Sorry, I guess I must not gotten enough sleep last night." And he uses half of his movement to stand up. And he hold on. As he stands up, and then he goes, "Oh God, oh no, what is this?" And he starts frantically scraping the acid off of his skin, But all three of them take the damage before they have a chance to act. So please give me 2 of your caustic acid damage rolls. The third creature is not shaking it off.
Okay. It's 2d4 if I remember correctly. Yeah, I'm going to double check.
So, yep, 2d4.
All right. How do I duplicate again?
Select it and do Control C, or right click and do clone.
Okay, perfect.
Well, Control C, Control V.
Yeah, once you said that, that made a lot of sense. I was like, oh yeah, duh. How do I make a file?
All right, first roll is going to be on the one that was asleep.
4.
All right, marked. He no longer has the brew, but he has taken 4 damage. All right, and then for the other guy.
Wait, he no longer has the brew.
Oh, he scraped it off of himself.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I missed that because okay,
Yeah. The first guy shook him awake, which actually he didn't need to do because the brew would have woken him up.
Yeah.
But he shook him awake anyway with his action. And then when he woke up, he realized he was covered in the acid and was scraping it off of himself.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. My bad. Sorry about that. Okay.
No
All right.
Can you roll him again?
Yes.
Oof.
7. Nice.
All right. So the guy with chainmail, the chainmail starts to erode and crisp as the acid seeps into his skin underneath it, and he grits his teeth and sucks in. This one with the short sword and shield, roll it one more time for this guy. He goes, "You guys are pussies. I can handle this. I can handle anything." And then he moves forward to swing at Elmo, and his arm falls off, and he goes, "Oh, fuck." And then he falls down dead.
Oh,
Nice.
hell.
8. I rolled 8.
Yeah, the 8 got him.
Got him.
All right. Well, this guy sees all of his allies falling, and there's only right now 2 of them left standing because the other guy ran. And he goes, "Yeah, maybe Ted was right. Yeah, fuck this. You can stay and fight if you want. I'm out." And he's gonna move his speed, and he tumbles down the rocks and splashes into the water at the bottom. And this guy kind of steps off to the side, and then he goes, "What? Hey, I thought you guys were. You know what? Fuck this." He throws down his weapons. He says, "I surrender. These guys are all dying and running away. I don't even want to associate with them anymore. Take me and do whatever you have to do with me."
Oh.
And it is Kara's
Suddenly
turn.
Jake's like, I'm not role playing that.
Well, first of all,
There are still 2 creatures fleeing in initiative that are still on the map, and then you're surrendering guys. So it's a priority thing of what you want to do, but
I say
you have
let the
you have
guys
defeated
go. Let the guys go. But this guy, I think we should interrogate. Ooh, even though we suck at interrogating, like literally. But well, I say, hold on. I say, we tie him up and have a friendly little conversation with him. Hoo, hoo, hoo. And Kara is waiting for the party's approval on his thought. What do you guys think? Yes?
Sounds like a plan to me. Interrogation is always fun.
Yeah, bind his hands and get info about who the hell they are and why they're here.
All right.
Yeah, we'll play good cop, sexy cop.
I'm gonna move over and
Pantuck
Oh,
runs
alright,
back in
man.
the room and he pulls a giant stone dildo out of his cloak.
fuck is
and
that?
Says, "Time to interrogate."
Oh shit.
Hey, I thought I got to be sexy cop.
Anyways, I am going to tie him down, tie his hands and his feet together, basically
Yeah, it's
dog
gonna be
tie,
sweet.
and I have like 50 feet of rope, so it should be more than enough to tie him up.
Yeah, you can tie him up and leave the rope intact, or if you want to cut the rope,
Nah,
you can save some of it. But it
I'll
depends on
leave
how
the
long you think
rope.
he's going to be tied up, or if you're going to leave him.
I'll leave the rope. I'm sure we'll probably let him go free, maybe. I don't know what these guys are planning to do. I'm looking at all of you. You guys are suspicious. Anyway,
I have those arm length leather or rubber gloves on again.
oh Jesus.
He says, as you're tying him
What?
up, he's like totally cooperating. He's turning around or putting his wrist together as you're doing it. He just seems like fed up, and he's like, "Yeah, I don't give a shit. I'll give you whatever you want. I thought these guys were like really cool, and I thought they were I thought they were a lot better than they were. So now that I see what they're as soon as they're challenged, they act like this. I don't care. I'll give you anything you want. I'm done with these guys."
Glad to hear it from you. Now, who are these guys particularly?
One moment.
Cool. We get the information. Ooh. I gotta write this shit down.
He says, they're just, ragtag group of bandits who got together and decided that they were going to be the beginning of the temple. They're taking advantage of all those temple rumors of the temple coming back, and they were going to be the change you want to be the change you want to see. That phrase.
Yeah.
He was like, they were gonna make the change, and all we've done is raid little meaningless caravans or do little heist jobs, and we haven't really done anything of any value since I've been here anyway.
What's the name of the town again?
Did you say something about a temple?
Hamlet.
It was like Halifax or something, right?
Hamlet.
He's like, yeah, they want to make Hamlet great again.
Oh my god.
No, he said the temple. He said that the bandits were taking advantage of the rumors that the Temple of Elemental Evil was coming back, and they were using that as an opportunity to. It's kind of like the whole MAGA thing. It's like yeah, we're gonna make America great again,
Exactly.
and then they go and do that, and then they think that they're doing it because they think that everyone's doing it. So it's kind of like that. It's like, yeah, you know what? If people think that bad things are going to happen, then bad things might as well happen. We might as well profit off of it. So
Gotcha. What a bunch of cowards.
yeah,
No shit.
he said I joined them up for personal reasons. I'd rather not really talk about that, but I joined them and thought that I'd make a quick buck and have some buddies to fool around with. But so far, it's been a little bit underwhelming. And then this happens. If someone can just kick down your front door and kill half your friends, then what's the point of, having the friends to begin with?
Who's your leader?
Yeah, good,
He says,
good question.
he looks out and says, well, that was our captain that ran off, the second one with the chainmail, but I don't think he's coming back here. If you want to, I can show you where all the treasure we hid in here is.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
Please.
I should probably untie you first, I guess.
No, don't untie. Just partially, like untie the legs, but keep the arms tied behind the back with like a lead on it, so we can keep control. And I know about 57 different knots. Just saying.
Ayo. Anyways, another question. What are you guys doing here in this moat house place? Why? What's the significance? Is it just like a base or whatever? Come on, give me some explanation.
He says, "Oh, well, haven't you heard the stories about what this place used to be?"
Somewhat, but not
He
really.
says, "Well, it was like a big forward base for the forces of evil. He does like air quotes and stuff because of course he's kind of evil himself, but he's like eh. He does the air quotes. He says for the forces of evil. But then after that big old battle, it was completely smashed up, and now we figured that no one would ever think to look here since this whole place is ruined. Who would want to set up their base here? So that's exactly what we did.
Well, it is a very obvious place to set up a base. I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, show us where thine treasure is, and I proceed to untie his legs. But I'm still keeping a lead on the arms.
He
that are tied
says,
to me.
"Well, 1 second." He says, well, the leader, the captain, has a lot of valuable stuff that he just carries on his person. He likes to
Damn it!
he likes to carry a lot of that stuff with him personally, but I don't give a shit. All my friends are dead and the other ones abandoned me, so if you really want the big stash, we stash. There's a chest hidden underneath all that rubble there, but it's not exactly easy to get to. It's more like our savings, so it's way buried under there. But if you wanna take some time to dig for it, you could probably fish it out.
Well, is that it?
He says, "Yeah, I mean, I've got some loose coins on me, and I mean, if you want to rifle through my dead friends' pockets, they probably have stuff on them too. But I mean, that's not very much. That's just that's just our own personal money or our allotments for what we need to do. You know, our weekly pay. So that's not exactly treasure. That's just our personal stuff."
Well, you've been very cooperative and, quite frankly, very informative. I think we should just let this guy go. What do you guys think? I mean, you guys have like what, stone suspicious items and rubber gloves. What are you guys planning to do?
I don't know. We should leave this decision up to Pantok because I'm pretty sure the decision is not going to be to let him go, unless
Yeah.
it's because we're hunting him for sport. Although that could actually be a lot of fun. Hey, do you guys want to do a hunt?
No. Anyway,
As you're discussing that, he chimes in and he said, "Not the hunt thing." He chimes in and he says, "Well, if it makes any difference to you, I'll tell you right now. I'm done with this whole bandit life. I'm gonna move to the countryside and be a farmer or something. This is ridiculous."
Oh, sure. You were nowhere near the capital, I'm
just
sure.
like John Marston, goddamn Red Dead Redemption looking at. Okay, good luck. You know, if you're looking for any sorts of work or anything, I recommend adventuring. It's very fun, and I also recommend scamming people. It's also very fun.
He strokes his chin and says, I haven't thought about that. That sounds a lot less dangerous."
Oh, trust me, it is a lot less dangerous as long as you can be the seas. You know what? I start untying him. You can go now.
Well, wait. Are you just gonna untie his hands and just
What?
let
Hold
him
on,
go
we
while
gotta
we're still
search him.
exploring?
Can I search him? You never
As
know
long as you
where
go-
he might be hiding things in what pockets.
I was thinking we might want to leave his
yes,
hands
there's
tied up
probably-
and have him come with us while we're exploring the moat house because
Oh yeah, we could lead him
Okay.
ahead of us, like in case there's traps and things.
Oh my god.
well, if we just let him go here, who's to say that he's not going to go out, join his bandit buddies, and then come back and assault us? So like, we could let him go, but like wait until we're done at the moat house
You're-
first.
You remember Michonne from The Walking Dead, right? With her little, like zombie protectors.
Yeah. I don't
She
know.
had some zombies with the jaws ripped off and arms ripped off so they couldn't hurt her,
Oh
tied
yeah.
up. Yeah, so let's rip his jaw off and cut off his arms. And
No. He doesn't seem like he's really lying or anything, from what I can tell at least. Although, if you want me to check. But anyways,
wait, shouldn't we have to do some sort of a roll to see if he's being deceptive?
I wouldn't have any reason to believe so. He just seems like fed up, and I felt that, man. He's just tired.
Well, if I was being tied up and my friends had just been murdered, well, I'm sorry, not really murdered, dispatched, and my lives were in their hands, I would convert to whatever religion you want to. I'm just saying.
Yeah, fair enough.
Did he already
Hail
show us
Allah and all that shit.
Did he already show us all the treasure in here that he was going to show us?
He told us that there's treasure buried around here, although
he
still would take some time to yes.
Sorry, he also tells you that there is a chest in the far room, but it's in the lair of a lizard, so they've kind of just left it there for now.
Oh, that's my friend.
Yeah, let's keep him around until we're done with this.
Okay. Fair enough.
Let's ask him what's upstairs and downstairs.
Good idea.
Besides, if there's any more of his friends waiting around some corner somewhere, we can use him as a meat shield.
Oh my god. So what's upstairs and downstairs, bro? It's kind of suspicious. I don't like going dark. I don't like going down dark staircases, even though I have night vision. Still seems a little scary and spooky. You get me? Now tell me, what is around there?
He says, "Well, you must not have looked around very much. There's not exactly much of an upstairs to speak of.
Oh.
But downstairs, I'll be honest, I don't really know a whole lot about exactly what's down there, but yeah, the captain kind of just keeps us up here.
Got it.
He tells us not to go down there. I've gone down there before, but just a bunch of doors, and I was afraid I was going to get caught, so I came back up. I'm what you would call like an initiate, so they don't really let me in on a whole lot.
Gotcha. Well, man, we're probably gonna drag you around a little bit for an hour, but it's only for safety precautions, and I promise I will keep you out of harm's way and let you out alive as long as you're not deceiving us in any way, shape, or form. We just have to.
He says, "Well, I mean, I haven't told you a lie yet, so I mean, you don't really have a good reason to trust me, but
Yeah.
I'll pretty much do anything if you'll just spare my life."
You got yourself a deal. Now come along. I kind of hold the rope like a leash, and I'm just moving, and tugging him along basically.
He'll follow you hesitantly and defeated.
Rip. Oh, okay. I say we should go downstairs, and then we can come back and check out the potential chest that's apparently somewhere around here, although I don't know exactly where. He said it was around there. It was like a savings chest or something. Should be a lot of gold, a lot of sparkly. But let's get all the other stuff out of the way first. Let's go, my good fellow friend. Totally friend. And everybody else. Fun guys. Move your little tokens or it doesn't count.
Are we not gonna search?
To get out. So it's not going anywhere. What?
Yeah, but we're here. I want to try to dig it out.
Okay, I'll come back. I see that everybody's not following, and I get confused and go back. Guys, what the hell? Oh.
Do we need tools to try to dig it out?
No, you can use your hands.
Okay.
It's just a bunch of big chunks of rubble, and he said it was real buried under there and hidden. So
Okay.
Or we could tie his legs together or free his hands and let him dig it up.
Jacina's gonna cast guidance on Pantok and then let him do the searching.
I just want to let y'all know that I'm standing in the corner smoking an illusory cigarette.
Ooh.
okay. So it's gonna take like time to dig, so the guidance isn't really gonna do a whole lot.
Oh, okay. I was thinking like
until that's
investigation or whatever.
complete.
Okay.
So, but I mean, you can recast guidance as it wears off. So, how do you want to do this? Some time has to elapse, and I know how much time has to elapse. How many intervals would you like me to give it to you in before you decide to give up or not? Because he could be lying. There might be nothing, and then you guys are digging. You want me to tell you, okay, you dig for 5 hours and you don't find anything? What's your limits?
I mean, we're gonna dig at least for like 20 minutes, I would think.
Okay. So Pantok digs for 10 minutes, and after 10 minutes pass, still no sign of anything. He digs for another 10 minutes, still nothing, just a bunch of rubble, but it's still going. There's still rubble, there's still boards and stuff, and there's boulders you have to move out of the way and to get to it. So it's slow going, but there's still more rubble to dig through.
Pantok says, "Where did you say this treasure chest was? I've been digging in here for a while. I'm not finding anything."
He says, "Oh, it's pretty deep in there. You just keep going. You're on the right track, I think."
Well,
I wonder if he realizes what's going to happen to him if he's lying and we don't find this chest.
He says, "I've never actually seen it, but they told me that it was under there. So
you better hope
you're
under
about in the right spot."
Well, you better hope it's under here. So let's go for another. Let's, I guess, keep going. 20 more minutes.
All right, make an investigation check.
With guidance?
Yeah, you can use guidance.
Yeah. Pantok investigation. Oh, come on. Okay, 8 plus 1 plus 5, so 14 investigation.
As you're lifting rocks off, you spend about another 10 minutes. 1 second, let me write some stuff down. All right, after a total of 30 minutes digging through the rubble, you lift off a piece of rock and go to lift off a piece of wood, but it turns out that wood is actually the corner of a chest.
Woohoo!
You found it?
You lucked out, bandit.
Yeah, I sigh and put the stone strap-on dildo away. Damn.
He goes, "Oh wow, it actually is there. I always thought that was just an excuse to keep us here. With everything else in consideration, I'm as surprised as you are."
Well, you get to keep your bowels today, sir.
That is a good way to put it, because, yeah, that's what I was going to take.
So, Pantok is going to throw open the wooden chest in wild abandon, as he is wont to do.
All right, you drag the chest from the rubble and lift the lid, and let me know when you're ready to write stuff down, because I'm about to read a bunch of stuff off to you.
All right.
All right.
Okay,
I will say at the moment, I'm going to make you spend time counting it. There's an uncountable quantity of copper pieces, 2 bolts of fine cloth, a set of crystal, not dinnerware. What do you call like cups and stuff?
Glassware,
yeah. It's a crystal flagon and 4 goblets. which it looks like they look like they're a set of.
Ooh, I want that.
Be right back.
Okay. There's also an inlaid wooden box with ivory handles and decorations. And there is a swatch of leather wrapping up 4 arrows with purple fletching.
Do I think
I can
there's
repeat you that.
anything special about them? The arrows?
You can spend a short rest investigating them to determine such.
Sweet.
But they look like arrows.
Okay, I'll do that later. So I got copper pieces that I have to count, 2 bolts of cloth, a set of crystal flagon and goblets, inlaid wooden box with ivory, swatch of leather, and 4 arrows.
Yep.
I'm going to open the inlaid box, the wooden box.
It's empty. It's just a nice decorative box.
Ooh, a fancy box for my stone dildo.
And I know Kara's not here right now. Did anyone do anything with that shield that you guys found?
I didn't. I think Kara has it.
Okay, I think Elmo was carrying it, so he's just been kind of lugging it around. He probably dropped it right outside the room before combat started. So I'll say that's where it is. Just reminding you guys that exists.
Okay, yeah, we probably want to check that during a short rest.
Yeah, worst comes to worst, we can sell it.
Well, it might be magic or something. But yeah, if we don't need a shield, then we can just sell it. Okay, well, looks like we've checked everything in here. I want to keep this guy with us until we finish exploring the moat house. I don't really want him to.
Yep.
Actually, what I'd like to do is make him come all the way back to the city with us, and then we can release him right before we go back in the city. That way, he's not really going to be able to do anything to us.
You could also take him and get him arrested if you want.
Maybe. We'll see how he acts. Might let him go. He said he wants to go off and do his thing, and maybe so. Maybe he's going to try to betray us, but if we're all the way back in the city, then we'll see. If he acts cool, then maybe we don't kill him.
Maybe knows.
Okay, so I think we're done in here, so we're going to go ahead and head back to the main room and explore the rest of the dungeon.
All right, let's go ahead and distribute some experience while we're waiting on Kara, and also before Kara gets back.
Yay.
Now, are you just holding on to the loot for now?
Pantok has all the loot, yes. He opened the box.
I am eyeing that crystal decanter set. I'm just letting you know.
We can split up the money we get. Oh, you want the actual set? I think I want to sell it. Let's see what money it's worth when we get back to the town.
Obviously, we're going to see what money it's worth, but depending upon what it's worth, I mean, I may have just found me a nice little decanter set to pour my blood wine in and shit.
Yeah, maybe so. Maybe if it's not worth very much. If it's worth gold, I'm plans to sell it.
Great. This is where we're going to end up having a PvP, isn't it? How many spell slots do you have left?
Okay, so don't want to go back to the lizard room. Think I'll just leave him there.
But I thought he said there was a treasure chest in the lizard room.
Treasure chest is there. I thought we already opened that.
Did we?
Yeah, Kara has the loot from that one.
Okay, I was thinking that there was a treasure chest in that room we hadn't found yet or something. Okay.
No, the one confused. He described was the one you guys already found.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
Welcome back.
So, I don't like this. Well, let's go look at this area over here because it looks like there's some more stuff that we haven't seen, and then we can also check out that staircase.
I think Bink stepped on my keyboard while I was gone.
Oh, yeah, I was wondering why you put your blindfold on. Before we move on, everyone add 35 experience points to your characters. Elmo took a chunk of that since he assisted.
God damn it. Fuck you, Elmo.
He says, more than happy to help.
Well, that sounds like a deal then. I think you thought I meant fuck you in an insulting way. Never mind. This was going to get really weird really fast. Wait, you said how many? 35?
35 each, yep.
Okay, mine are updated.
Updated.
Same.
All right. Then you may proceed where you would like your tokens to be. And Kara, if you can control the brigand,
Yes.
he will follow you wherever you're dragging him. I'll tell you if he doesn't for some reason.
Okay, so Pantok and Jacina are gonna come over here and explore this area of the moat house.
All right. There's that, and one moment, and I'll describe the staircase to you. This stairway, after a few steps, the risers are covered with dust, crushed stone, broken wood, and burned heaps of cloth. At the landing halfway up, the steps are completely covered with rubble and just like similar to the rubble that you guys were clearing, except also like overhead and basically impassable. You could try to clear it, but it doesn't look like there's anything to access. The entire upper floor seems to be completely collapsed and inaccessible.
Okay, cool. So I think we'll just explore this room down here.
All right, and there is a hallway and a large room at the end and 3 doors on each side. So you continue forward into the hallway room. There is another rubble area in the corner here where the wall is destroyed. And let me find the area. The corridor ends at this open corner chamber, perhaps 40 feet wide and 20 feet deep. The room is mostly empty, save for some scattered rubble. The southeast corner wall has fully collapsed into the moat and provides a potential exit. 1 second. All right. Yep, that is what you see. So there's a bunch of rubble, kind of similar to the other thing with lots of holes and crevices in it. And otherwise, it looks like this is a nice back way in or out of the moat house.
Oh, okay. Oh, so yeah, look, there's freaking 2 secret back entrances that we totally missed. If we had
Wow.
Giggity.
explored the whole perimeter. Yeah, exactly. If we explored the perimeter, we could have found some stuff.
Instead, we fought a bunch of little frogs, which are still dead over here,
Well, we would have still
floating
fought.
in the water.
We would have still fought the frogs, but as soon as we finished the frogs, we just went in. But we could have killed the frogs and then searched around. So probably just something to keep in mind. Now that we know that's a thing. Okay. Then Pantok's gonna check this door first.
All right. Let me see here.
You know, if we fix this place up, it might not be a half bad base of operations.
You know? Yo. That is correct. That is a good idea from so out of all people. Toddy. My bad.
Rude. Pantok, the door is stuck.
Rip.
Okay, but actually, though, it could work. I can see it. I mean,
Yeah,
we'll
except
have our
there's
pet
like,
lizard.
except there's 2 giant gaping holes in it that people can just walk in.
I said fix up.
Basically, fix up.
We could, yeah, get some lumber and stuff, and get a construction crew out here. Pantok.
Although thinking about the cost of fixing it up, it might not be worth it. We could just stay at the end.
Well, it'd be cool to have a base. Like,
yeah, I was just thinking me too. I was just thinking eventually type of thing, maybe.
And
yeah, I'm not against that.
To keep this, I want this as our pet. I want him.
Well, he is angry at us right now, so you're gonna have to come up with a plan for that. I don't think
this is late.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to force the door open.
All right, make an athletics check.
Good guy. He
With,
doesn't know we saved his life.
With guidance.
With guidance, and that's gonna be a +0. Oh, come on. Nah, 7.
You shove your shoulder into the door, but it doesn't quite budge.
Pantok sucks with doors. That's what Pantok says. You guys work on it.
Elmo says, need a hand?
Yes, please.
He reaches
If
forward.
this guy lies to us, he's going to need 2.
Elmo grabs it with his hand and sturdily shoves it open. Successfully, very successfully. The door swings open as it scrapes across the stone that it was stuck in. And he steps aside. He wouldn't want to intrude. As you open this door, your nostrils are assaulted by a pungent, musty stench of animal waste. Above, the ceiling is mostly intact, although sunlight peeks through several gaps here and there. The ceiling appears to be covered with a brown mold or fungus. The floor is a cluttered tangle of broken wooden furniture parts and piles of torn cloth, all covered with ochre-splattered stains.
Fuck that. Pantok hauls out of the room. I'm not fucking with brown mold.
Oh, God.
Not fucking with brown mold.
Dude, okay. I'm a little bit traumatized by mold because of my shitty fucking retail job. And especially because Kroger has all this moldy ass fruit. Disgusting. I had to throw out a moldy watermelon one time.
Oh.
Have you ever had to clean a dumpster?
I did.
Oh.
I had to at Albertsons once a month. They made me clean the dumpster because I was the only person that would do it because other people would quit instead of doing it. And I didn't know how to stand up for myself. And it was, and every single time when I was done, I would walk with my boss. I would tell him I'm going home on the clock to wash my clothes, take a shower, and I will be back in a few hours. And I'm on the clock. And he never once argued. Yeah, it was disgusting. The smell of all the stuff, because you know that dumpster out back, this is the one that the compactor would dump into.
Yep.
Stuff would slide down that compactor and miss the dumpster, and then it would sit outside the dumpster all month long, rotting in the Texas sun.
Bro, I would just, if somebody made me do that, yeah, I would be a quitter. But for good reason, because Jesus Christ.
Nope, looking back at it, I should have quit. Should have just said, nope, not doing this.
That sounds like a manager job to me.
One time at Best
That sounds like a don't be cheap and hire a professional cleaning crew to me job.
One time at Best Buy, Nico shoved this guy down into the dumpster. It was pretty funny. He got him to like stand up on the edge of the chute and then pushed him, and he slid down and fell into the dumpster. And then Nick was like, ha ha ha, I'm going to push the compact button. And the guy started freaking out because he couldn't tell if Nick was serious or not.
Literally, yeah.
Sometimes Nick used to love to throw shit down there. By the way, that was not his department. He was not authorized to be fucking with that dumpster. He was customer service. There's no reason he had to be back in the warehouse fucking with the dumpster. So sometimes he'd get bored and he'd like pick up a cart and shove it down there and then squish it in the compactor.
Oh my God.
Yeah, exactly. I was a bagger. That was my job. I couldn't even touch a register, but they had me doing that.
Okay, let's open these doors.
All right, which one are you doing first?
Bottom one.
All right, the bottom one is not stuck.
For once.
Let me see.
Well, they're probably still one of the better jobs I've ever had.
Yeah, they're pretty. Albertsons is a pretty good employer in general.
Overall, that was the only shit that they ever put. Well, except for the one time there was a bathroom incident, and I told them they could fire me. I wasn't doing it. And he fired like 5 people before he asked me to do it. And then I said, no, you can fire me. And he stormed off. He went to the bathroom. He came back and he said, never mind, and hired a professional cleaning crew and called the people back that he had fired and apologized. That was the thing when he got to me and I said I wouldn't and he could fire me over it. That's when he knew it had to be bad.
Yep. Pantalk, as you shove the door open, this quaint chamber appears to have once been a bedroom. Splintered planks of wood and piles of rotting cloth are heaped about the floor in a jumbled mess.
What's on the floor in a jumbled mess?
Piles of rotting cloth amongst splintered planks of wood.
That sounds like something I want to dig through.
All right. How long would you like to spend digging?
Oh, just like 5 minutes.
All right. Make an investigation check. You can add guidance on.
14, 20. He's got a +6 to investigation. No,
all right,
sorry, +5, so it's 19.
As you dig through the splintered wood and cloth, it looks like this room might have once been the quarters of some kind of troop leader or petty official, but right now there is.
Aren't they all?
It's just a bed that's been chopped to pieces and smashed and completely unrecognizable furniture and nothing of any sort of value.
Okay, boo. Anyone want to check the last door?
I would.
Crack open them pickles.
Stuck.
All right.
No, I miss that character.
Here, hold the rein. Hold my rope. Hold
You got it. And I grin, and I start grinning wider, and I'm looking at him, and it's making him very uncomfortable.
God. Okay, I want to crack open this door.
All right, you make an athletic strength check.
Hell yeah. Kaboing.
The door busts open.
At a 14?
Yeah.
Nice.
Must not have been that bad.
You do have a positive modifier, right?
No. I have a negative.
Well,
1.
I was also counting the fact that you probably could have had guidance. I'm assuming Justine is guidancing all of you as you're exploring, so
Oh, yeah.
Like, fuck no.
I added +1 in my head.
+4 guidance.
There you go.
Yeah.
Let's
Thank
see. This 15 by 20 foot chamber has a truncated northwest wall. That just means that it's like the corners like cut like this. The floor is littered with woody debris, perhaps the remains of a once fine table and numerous chairs. Its dirt and wreckage shows no signs of any recent occupant, although a couple of small rats are seen scurrying away with a few startled squeaks at your approach.
Rat!
And one sec.
Can I grab one rat? Or try to, at least? Please? I have an idea. It's stupid, but I want to.
Sure, make an attack roll, dexterity.
Okay.
Sorry, finishing the description while you read that. While you roll that, a splintered wooden wall case lies crooked on the wall, its contents long since removed.
11.
Total?
Yes.
The rat scurries between your fingers and pokes through a hole in the wall and disappears.
Fuck. Oh, man. Oh, well, I'll give that up then. I was gonna catch a rat and then go back here and throw it in there and then quickly slam the door.
You might have another opportunity to catch a rat.
You could always use it to feed the lizard.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna do.
That's what he's trying to do.
Oh, I thought you were trying to make friends with it. I'm sorry. My head hurts a little bit.
Okay, anyway. Looks like there's not shit in here. Man.
I don't know. There's all that brown mold.
Yeah, that's no. That's a definitely no. Although I I step out and I shrug and go, there ain't shit in there besides a few rats and a few wooden little shit. There's nothing. Nothing. Not even a sparkle. Not even a little piece of gold. Ah, well. Anyways, I think it's time to go downstairs.
Pantux says, for me, it's always time to go down.
Hey, yo, what do you mean by that? What do you
Stare.
mean by
Stare.
Well, you see, when a mommy and a daddy love each other very much,
Buddy, give me back the bandit.
When a mommy and
you
daddy
notice that
love
he's
each other
been
very
gagged
much.
since then and he's crying.
Oh my god.
When a mommy and a
I'm
daddy
kidding.
love each other very much, but they start to get bored with each other, so then daddy's friend comes in the room.
What the fuck?
And then daddy sits in the corner smoking a cigarette and says, don't mind me, just do your thing.
No, it says I like to watch from the closet.
Oh god.
Oh, Jerry Falwell. Did you see that? Did you see that new movie on Hulu about Jerry Falwell's wife cucking him with the pool boy at the Fontainebleau in Miami? I've been to that
Nope.
resort. Yeah, they made a movie about it. You know, that Christian guy, and it turns out that his wife was banging a 19-year-old pool boy.
You're gonna have to be more specific than that, Christian
I
guy.
know. Oh, it's called God Forbid. That's the name of the movie, and it's from the pool boy's perspective, and it's on Hulu.
Nice.
Yes, and you should definitely watch it. And also, I just want to say again, I've stayed at that resort twice actually, and I don't know why. It's just really exciting to know that some rich, powerful Christian guy is watching his wife get slammed by some little twink pool boy at the same hotel that I was staying at.
You know, if they weren't Christian, what would be the problem? Who cares what they do in their fun and free time?
Yeah, I wouldn't give a
But
shit
they
about
claim
it.
to be the holier than thou party.
No, they want to tell everyone else what to do with their sex life, so let's make a movie about them and laugh.
Exactly.
Everybody laugh at them.
Marriage is between a man, a woman, and the pool boy. In that order. Not the man, the pool boy, and the woman. Ooh.
Okay, we're ready to go down the stairs.
You had me before the... I forgot to move my character. I'm sorry.
All right. An opening in the west wall leads to a small shelf-lined storage area. Around the corner from the shelves is a stairway leading down into the inky dark of the base of a basement. The shelves lining the room have some miscellaneous stuff on them. Looks like mostly junk, but there's kind of a lot of clutter, so it's hard to tell it at a quick glance.
So we search the dark room.
Should we throw what's his name down there? Oh yeah, what's your name? What's his name?
He says,
Google
There are
name
those that call
generator.
me
Johnston.
Tim? Johnston, I think you should go first.
he says, not really supposed to be going down there.
Why? What is there? Going to be some sort of artifact-eating demon from another dimension?
Probably.
Yeah, that sounds crazy. No, yeah. So to clarify, because Nick was asking, no, there's this room here is like a storage room, so there's shelves with a bunch of stuff on it, and then the staircase leading down.
Oh, you were describing the room. Sorry.
Yes, this is a room. This little 6x.
Well, is there anything
You're
on
right.
anything on the shelves?
Would you like to search the shelves?
Yes.
You look through the shelves, and it doesn't look like there's much in the way of treasure or valuables. But there is a big, heavy clay jug that looks like it's filled with oil, and it's got it looks like it's got about 10 flasks worth of oil in it. If you'd like to take this jug of oil,
Yeah. Can I take the whole jug?
sure.
Sweet. Okay. Pantok takes jug of oil.
All right. So you shuffle through the shelves, and you find this jug, and you start to put it away in your bag and keep it in a way where it's not going to get like overturned or whatever. And as you're shuffling through the shelves, you hear some rustling and squeaking, and a rat runs out and runs between your legs.
I'm gonna try and catch the rat.
Okay, make a dexterity attack roll.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, that's 14.
All right, you reach down and you grasp the rat and you hold its squeaking body as it wriggles from side to side, whipping its tail and trying to bite you. And
then I remember I don't like rats. I'm like, Kara, quick, take it.
Okay. I want to go grab the rat. Yep.
As you revel in your success at grabbing the rat and hand it over to Kara quickly, you hear more squeaking, and it seems like this wasn't the only rat there. And 7 giant rats swarm toward the shelves.
Wow,
And,
looks like
Well,
the lizard
here's one of them for you.
Would we like to continue and fight the rats, or did you guys want to stop here? I know it's getting a little bit late for you guys.
I think we should stop here, and next time I can kill all the rats with you guys and feed them to the lizards. To the lizard, big boy. Big boy
You've
lizard.
other than this room, and other than probably all of the stuff that you guys missed in the rooms that you thought were empty, you've successfully completed this level.
Nice.
So I can prepare. I already kind of have the next level prepared, so we can move on to that next time.
So we should have searched the rooms better, is what you're saying.
Oh yeah, you guys didn't search any of the rooms. You walked in, went, "Yep, looks like there's nothing here," and then walked out. So
oh god damn it!
There's probably still a bunch of treasure left over that you guys didn't even bother looking for.
Oh shit!
Because it takes time to search for stuff, and time's like a factor because there's random encounters. So you guys knocked through every room, looked for the obvious stuff, and then skipped through to the end. So yeah, if you guys want to go back through more thoroughly later, you probably can do that.
Hey, I searched through the rotten cloth.
Oh yeah. That's exactly what you should do. Basically, for every room, that's how Gygax works. Is there's a room and it tells you what the obvious things are, and if you don't see anything obvious, you basically have to say, "I spend time searching the room," and then you get to make an investigation check to see if you find anything.
Did I find?
To be fair,
anything in
that's
the
how I
cloth?
played like Dragon Warrior and stuff. If there was a chest,
Yeah.
I'd grab it. And then once I completed the dungeon, I would go back through every single room, hit A on every single pot and
Yep.
chest and everything. But I wasn't going to do that on the way through because I was, you know.
Nick, to answer your question, no, you did not find anything, and you did have a very high check. So that room seems to be actually empty. There are actually empty rooms. So, because otherwise you could just sit in a room. Imagine you waste like an hour searching the room so you get a really high check, and then it's like, oh yeah, this is actually empty the whole time. So that's kind of how the Gygaxian dungeon exploration works. Is some stuff is obvious, some stuff you find through combat or through interrogation. Other stuff is just really well hidden, and you have to try and, if you can't find the obvious source, like it's not in the description, then you just have to say, "I searched the room." And "I search the room" means you spend time and make a check. So nothing wrong with that. I'm just reminding you guys that it's not that there's no treasure. It's just that you didn't really spend time looking for treasure. But you may not want to, because that might mean that other stuff happens. Like the bandits were preparing themselves the whole time. So
Or a horde of rats jumps out and attacks you.
yeah, exactly. There's either no result,
But-
or a negative result, or a mixed result, or a good result. So there's
But
always
we
plus
did-
and minuses.
But we did stop to take time to do surgery on a lizard. I'm just pointing that out.
They did
man,
surgery on a grape.
It was worth it.
Real quick. So I'm gonna save this map real quick. Okay, map is saved so that when we come back, we can pick up here. I am gonna do something real quick. Let me see if I can find it. Oh god, everyone close your eyes. I'm afraid this is gonna glitch and not work. Can you guys see anything?
I'm not looking at the screen.
I haven't been able to see anything in several days. Are you kidding me?
You can look at the screen and then just tell me if you see anything.
Black.
It's mostly black.
Okay, mostly black with like a little white spot at the top left, right?
Not at the top left.
Oh, I don't know your configuration. You may be looking at a different.
I don't
version.
see any little white spots. I see like
Do you see where I'm pinging up here?
Yes,
down here. I see something.
Is there? Does that look clear? To
Oh,
you?
I see that. I see what you're saying.
Okay, so you see the little white token in the stairs.
Yeah.
Yes, I see
Okay.
that.
Can you guys move the token? Don't move it too far. Just let me know if you can move it. Okay.
Yep.
So this token is the do not touch token. You guys aren't allowed to touch the token. I still haven't completely configured it to work, but this is actually, there's a built-in fog of war. It's really annoying. The drawing thing is really nice. The drawing thing I've been using, but I have to paint over every room meticulously, and then it erases all of it at once because there's no eraser mechanism. It's only erase and delete the whole drawing. So this is how they intend to do it with fog of war. So it still sucks, but I think it's better than the drawing thing. So this is how we're going to do fog of war, at least for this dungeon. Once you guys get down,
I like that.
You can set it so that characters can reveal it, but then I'm afraid that you guys are not intentionally do anything bad. But so as you guys move your tokens forward,
cool.
I'll move this.
Yeah, we
token
fuck
forward with
around
you.
a lot and make mistakes, and wouldn't be careful.
Well, it's like you could take your token and say, "I want to move this way down the hallway," and you move the token. I'm like, "Wait, you can't do that yet. The door's locked." So
I move it at an angle like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and you cut through the wall. So yeah, there's still a whole lot. I can't wait till one of those really good 3D tabletops comes out and we can trash this thing, but it works for what it is. So yeah, this will be the start of the next session after you guys go down. Is you come down this staircase, this is all you can see. And then as you go around the corner, you see how little bits more are being revealed. I'm being careful not to reveal too much. And then blah.
Oh, I was going to draw a penis with it.
Yeah, I just wanted to show you guys how that works. So we'll go back here for now.
Yeah.
We will finish up here, and then you guys can decide. You got a lot of stuff going on. You got the rat you got to fight. You got your buddy. You're probably going to send him down. I need to decide how he's going to respond to that. I need to figure out how that's going to work with everything. You guys have the lizard, which is potentially your friend. And you've got
with the horse bit
back.
that I'm going to shove in his mouth, and me riding on the back of him and whipping him, going, yeah, is not going to have much of a choice.
Yeah.
Now, Jacina does have one spell slot. She could use it to cast Speak with Animals.
True.
Instead of a last heal.
That's a good point, too. You guys got here, and it's the end of the travel day. Like, you guys have been here in 9 hours now. You've been 9 hours since you left Hamlet. You probably want to end up taking a long rest soon. It might be safe if you board up here, but you've got the dude with you. So you also want to consider finding a safe place to rest and how you want to do that. You can't really go back to town. You'd have to roll a ton of checks and get exhausted if you try to force march all the way back 8 hours to town.
Well, for everybody else, but not with me riding on his back with that riding.
Oh, yeah. He's not exhausted at all, yeah. But yeah, and just a reminder that you guys have kind of gone through here seamlessly, but you have used a couple of spell slots. So just a reminder before you start getting into the dungeon portion, I don't want you to get too overwhelmed, but a rest, or also potentially leaving the dungeon and returning to town is not off the table. But for now, you're about to get stormed by a bunch of little rebels. So any other questions or anything else before we go ahead and conclude?
Yeah, man.
No, I don't
This has
think
been
so.
pretty great. We've gotten a lot of shit done.
Yeah, this whole thing in 2 sessions with all these doors. I thought you guys were going to take it a lot more slow. We haven't had a single
we didn't
random
search
encounter.
almost anything, so that kind of sped it up.
Yeah, well, I mean, even if you search, if you search stuff, it's going to add time. There might be more random encounters. You guys might have a combat or two, which just means experience. So, I mean, you could search a room 3 times and fail your roll all 3 times, and then you finally succeed and you get a treasure, and then a monster attacks you. So,
we set this up as our base 10 years from now as we're finishing the campaign. You're like, I wonder what's in this chest of drawers, and it's like, oh, son of a bitch!
Yep.
You should have checked the rooms.
Yep, treasure does not. You don't automatically find treasure just because you stay somewhere long enough. You have to actively search for it.
So,
hey, actually, you guys never searched this room either.
Yeah, we didn't
This is
search
a big room.
We didn't search most of the rooms.
Yeah, you didn't search
This
most
is
of
a
the room.
speed run.
So
there's also a couple piles of rubble you guys didn't search. That you discovered that stuff could be hidden in rubble, like in this corner here.
So, I'm gonna point out, since we're talking about potentially long resting in here, that Pantalk can cast infinite alarm spells that take 10 minutes each. So he could totally ward up every single entrance to this place and make it pretty safe for us to long rest. We wouldn't really have to worry about being ambushed.
Hell yeah.
Every 10 minutes. It takes 10 minutes for me to plop down an alarm, but I could do that infinitely, so we could literally just take a couple hours and surround the place with alarms and then
Yeah, and
soundly.
it lasts 8 hours. There's no limit on how many you can set.
Yeah. And then we can...
The lizard.
It'll wake me up if someone tries to intrude.
Yep.
The lizard.
Hey, if we get a bunch of ratties to feed it, then we could potentially befriend it. I mean, we tried to help it, that didn't work, and then we were just like fighting it. Nah.
No, hey, we did save its life.
You did, and maybe if we give it some food, then it'll be happy enough to be our pet.
I don't know about that, but...
Oh, what if Jacina could wild shape into a lizard, and then you speak with animals on it?
Or you could just speak with animals on it.
I don't know, that wild shaping and speaking with animals sounds like a meme to throw in the Tiamat's group.
Well, so the thing is, if you just go in there and try to talk to it, it might still be territorial and surprised you can talk to it. But if you look like a lizard, then it's not going to instantly necessarily. That's what Kara was trying to do, pretend they were a lizard. You actually are a lizard.
More like a dragon descending.
By the way, that meme of mine, it has slowed down a lot now, but 6,800 reacts.
Wow.
What the fuck?
In a group that... Yeah. It was... Yeah, and it was so stupid. Such a stupid meme. It was so retarded, but I guess that was the brilliance of it. That's what made it so funny.
Oh, speaking of your memes, that awesome Lane one that you made. Yeah, now
Do you remember that?
Yes, I do. And I'm like, okay, but I don't want to, I'm not going to send it to her because I don't want to piss her off because she has visitation on the kids. But yeah, it's like, now make them memes. I'm just collecting them. Oh, actually.
Now do you want to send the Lululemon one where I was like, Lane, when she sees some guy to cheat on with, and it was the girl who, like, it was a video of a girl who jumped out of like an abductor's car as the person was speeding away and ran to a store. But I took it and I was like, Lane, whenever she sees somebody to cheat with. Do you remember me doing that with that video?
Yes. Okay.
Now can I send that one to her? And that Vocaloo, whatever it was, thing where you could send anonymous messages, and I told you what I wanted to say. I bet you wish I had said what I wanted to say that back then 10 years ago now.
Well, just give me a few months and we'll make a plan. Go look at the group. I just sent a picture.
Okay.
And remember that Phil Daniels is Sam.
Nice.
Because I told her that I'm going to send a picture like that. Oh man. That is the one thing that's getting me through this time right now. When I'm really upset, Deanna's like, "Hey, think of how great this is going to be."
So I could start making memes just to hold on to for when I could sell them to you. I'll watermark them and then be like, here's a meme for, 6 months from now.
We can just keep making new Facebook groups because she's so vain. She's basically Elon Musk. Like that's what?
When I said that analogy, yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
hypersensitive.
Oh, someone's making fun of me on the internet. I need to bring it to everyone's attention. It's like, wow, like I would not give a shit if someone made a Facebook called Nick is a poopy head. Like, who gives a shit? Like, how vain do you have to be complaining about that?
Or like, posting a character, like some of the people, when I posted the character picture in Tiamat's channel. Okay, could you? And I'm like, yes, I know I was going to get that I was going to get roasted hard. There's no way you post a picture of an almost naked character, girl, in that group and say, make assumptions about me. And then some of the people in the group are like, I bet you wish you hadn't posted this now. And it's like, no, because I am not insecure, you little bitch.
Yeah.
I bet Elon Musk couldn't have handled that shit.
Oh my god. Yo guys.
Is it time to flip?
Not yet.
Why? Wait, really?
Well, not on the board, but I did want to say this just related to the game before people start leaving. Giant lizard. I'm not going to make you guys like roll a nature check, but the description of it doesn't have much of a description, but it does specifically say that they can be ridden or used as draft animals.
Holy shit!
Yeah, so
Kara's going to get a mount if you guys succeed.
Yeah, so
I'm going to get one too.
Definitely proceed with that plan to befriend the lizard.
Johnstick.
Okay, now Jacina's happy that we didn't slaughter the thing. Okay, fine.
Ha ha! I told you it was a good idea.
Yeah, I think this is awesome.
The things you like.
Well, Jacina started out this campaign, liking animals, but like almost everything that's attacked us is a pissed off animal. So at this point, Jacina's starting to hate nature. She's about to like flip to a wizard or something.
What the fuck?
Fucking animals.
Kara is the one who actually likes animals, and he's not even a druid. He's just interested in them.
Jacina,
anyway.
if we wait, hold on.
It's like doing your like hobby as your profession, and it gets ruined. That's pretty much what Jacina's going through.
Wild Shape actually recharges on a short rest.
Yeah.
So we could just rest for an hour, and then Jacina could turn into a lizard, and we could go enact our plan after we kill the ratties.
Also, while you do that short rest, you could spend hit dice. People, I don't know if you guys have taken much damage, and you can check out the potential magic items you guys have.
Sweet. Okay, well, we'll do that next time.
Sounds good. So yeah, whoever gets to it first may proceed with table flipping.
No, I have to click yes. No.
Damn. Bye, table.
Goodbye.
And goodbye, you guys.
Bye. Have a good night. Thanks for playing. I think it went really, really well. I expected you guys, especially after the first one, I expect you to go pretty quick, but 2 sessions for the top floor. Now I've got to go prep again.
Yeah, we're doing well. We just have to figure out things like, search rooms when you see them instead of just like, heading on out.
Yeah.
Man,
and that's why I reminded you, because I realized that you guys aren't. I didn't want to do it like in the middle of it, and like, hey, don't forget to search rooms. But it's a thing we're not used to doing, and it's really a mechanic that's not clear. So yeah, you have to take it. I think in 4E it was like a whole action. It was like take the search action. Yeah, so things aren't going to necessarily be obvious. You have to spend time to search them.
Basically, search everything, even if it doesn't look like there's anything to search.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, there's not always going to be a description that says something that sounds interesting, and sometimes you just got to say, "Is there any?" You could ask, "Is there anything worth searching?" And I could say, "It looks entirely bare. There's nothing you can even attempt to search." And then there's a secret door. So there's literally, pretty much you have to just methodically search every single room, even if it's tedious.
That's why Pantok took proficiency in investigation.
Yep.
Yeah, because Christia, when I was doing that one thing, every time I'd search, it's like investigation, and it's like +1. And I got sick of that, so I'm like, oh, screw this, Pantok's going proficiency. Next game, or next week, or next time that we play, I'm assuming it's next week, we can just keep on with your game, because... like, I know where mine is, but I'm not saying I'm not going to host for the next 3 months, but like, my enthusiasm for hosting the game, especially with how much I had to keep track of, is just lessened. I mean, I like playing, it's just, I just have a very short, like, buffer for anything.
Yeah.
You have very little spell slots right now.
Yes, yeah, I'm God, there's gotta be an EverQuest spell or something that nerfs your max mana or something. Yeah, so I can I've leveled out, after about a week and I'm just fine. But then if something happens, it's like grr, and then there's a second thing, and then it's like rar, and then there's a third thing, and then